Hello, everyone. A very pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to the Diamond in Lake Elsinore, and welcome as well to tonight's Toyota Dealers of Southern California Lake Elsinore Storm pregame show. I'm Sean McCall. Brian, thanks for the help in studio at KMYT My 94.5. And fans, a happy Friday night to you. The weekend is upon us, and may it be safe and sane and travel about this weekend, but keep the storm in mind in Lake Elsinore in Game 4 of a 6-game homestand, Game 1 of a 3-game series, and they hook up tonight right here at the Diamond with their I-15 rivals, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. These two teams have met only in one series this year. Rancho took care of business on their turf that was at the epicenter in late April and early May. They swept all 4 games in a 4-game series, and Lake Elsinore had their hands full that time. This time around, it's right here at home where the Storm are 17-7, but also losing back to back ball games for the first time this season. Last night, falling to Inland Empire 8-3, and also for the first time this year, losing a home series 2-1 yesterday, with Inland Empire winning Game 3. But tonight, different day, different team, and also different starters. John Huber for the Storm, Stephen Shell, the right-hander for Rancho Cucamonga. Well, it's a 7:05 first pitch. It's a fireworks Friday night with a Carl's Jr. family 4-pack night as well. And I hope you have a chance to come on out and be a part of the fun. If not, keep it tuned to My 94.5. We'll have all the coverage for you. Fans will take the time out. Toyota, we make it easy, oh so easy. We'll come on back, breaking down these two teams and these two pitchers. Check out Cal League standings. Your Storm still in first place, despite a team that's lost their last 2 in a row and also 7 of their last 10. We'll take the time out and come on back with more of the pregame show live from the Diamond right after this.
Don't forget to check out the Trent West booth down on the concourse and sign up for your chance to win an autographed plaque from either Ryan Klesko, Darren Erstead, or Jim Sennett. We'll be picking the lucky winner in the 4th inning. So head on by the Trent West booth on the concourse. At this time, we'd like to give a very, very special Storm family welcome and a congratulations to the very handsome Francisco Castaneda, who's celebrating his 22nd wedding anniversary with his lovely wife, Bertha. Congratulations from the Storm.
Brian in studio getting a little jiggy. Welcome back, Storm fans. It's Lake Elsinore Storm baseball here on My 94.5. My 80s, my 90s, my music, our Storm, and celebrating the 10th anniversary season. 7 years as an Angels affiliate, their 3rd season with the Padres, and Lake Elsinore trying to get back to a Cal League Championship Series for the 3rd year in a row. They've won the first half only one time in their first 9 seasons, and Lake Elsinore right now with 22 games to play in the first half. They are in first place in the Cal League Southern Division with a 26-22 record. The Storm half game up on Lancaster. Both teams have lost their last 2 in a row. Rancho, they're only a game and a half back. The Quakes 24-23. Inland Empire, who just took 2 or 3 from the Storm, they're 23-23, 2 back. In High Desert, they're only 5 back. So 5 teams lumped within 5 games, and there's plenty of baseball left over the next few weeks to determine that first half champion, who, by the way, gets the first round bye and automatically into the second round of the postseason. In the Northern Division, Stockton, they are playing great baseball. They've won 8 of their last 10 and now tied for first with Bakersfield, a team that's dropped 7 of their last 10. Modesto 4.5 back, Visalia 6.5 back, and then San Jose losing 29 of their first 46. They're 10 back. Yesterday around the Cal League, it was Visalia 7, Lancaster 5. That helped Lake Elsinore's cause to keep the Storm in first. In a doubleheader action in Modesto, it was Stockton 13, Modesto 5 in Game 1, and then 3-1 Stockton in Game 2. San Jose beat Bakersfield 4-2. And also Rancho 12-9 winners over High Desert. Irvin Santana now 4-1. Rancho Cucamonga yesterday put up 9 runs in the first inning on the road at High Desert on their way to a 12-run, 16-hit performance. And it's Rancho who comes into this ballgame with a brief 1-game winning streak, but also some momentum, as opposed to Lake Elsinore losing yesterday 8-3 to Inland Empire when Lake Elsinore sent their ace to the hill, right-hander Justin Germano. It didn't go well as Kevin Allure ended up getting the win. Inland Empire's right-hander struck out 8, walked only 1, and allowed 2 earned runs, but that wasn't until Lake Elsinore got on the board in the 6th inning. By then, the Storm trailed 8-0. When Inland Empire, true to their name, put up 6 in the first, and the 66ers were off and running. 6 runs, 6 hits, and then they added 2 and a run in the 4th on a home run by Hunter Brown, a run in the 5th on a leadoff double, and ultimately a sac fly RBI. And the Storm on their way yesterday to an 8-3 loss, and this team then needed some help from Visalia, and they got it. So despite dropping 2 in a row, Lake Elsinore is in first place, and they'll try to stay there behind right-hander John Huber against fellow righty Steven Shell. This is a great matchup. Huber has only had limited activity, but he started, and I mean in the Cal League, but he started this season in the Midwest League, got a well-deserved promotion, and he'll take on one of the best in the league, the right-hander Steven Shell. We'll break down these 2 pitchers, but right now it's an exchangeable lineup card going on down around home plate. Couple of former major leaguers, the San Diego State great Bobby Meacham, the All-American. He's guiding Rancho, the Angels affiliate. And Storm skipper, the former big leaguer in his own right, Jeff Gardner, who has led his club to a record of 26 and 22 in their first 48 this season. We'll take the time out reminding you, Toyota, we make it easy, oh so easy. It's a fireworks crowd that's still settling in, and really a beautiful night here at the Diamond. Perhaps a night where you may want to bring the jacket or blanket after 100-degree temperatures a couple of days ago, but a breeze from right to left, the lights are on, and looking forward to the first of 3, the I-15 rivals, the Storm and the Quakes, coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take the time out and come on back. We'll look at tonight's matchup right after this. They're still hanging out down around home plate. The managers for Rancho and Lake Elsinore with the two-man Cal League umpiring crew and getting ready for Game 1 of 3. It's part of a 6-game homestand. The Storm here through Sunday, but for the first time this year at home, Lake Elsinore losing a series and also losing back-to-back. Yesterday, Inland Empire completed a 3-game series, winning 2 of 3. The Storm started out with a win on Tuesday, 2-1, and then dropping a 10-4, then 8-3 sequence to Inland Empire, but it's a new opponent and also payback in store. Lake Elsinore got swept in 4 games at the Epicenter, and the only series head-to-head this year for these two teams, but the Angels affiliate in town against the Padres affiliate, and it's right-hander John Huber going for your Storm. Huber comes into the ballgame with only 2 starts under his belt, but a 1-0 record and a 4.50 earned run average in 10 innings against Cal League hitting. Huber's allowed 13 base hits, 5 earned runs. He had to pitch in High Desert and also pitching against Inland Empire over the weekend at Arrowhead Credit Union Park, and that was a win for Huber his last time out. He got relief help from Castle, Walker, Witasek, and Wadnicki, and those middle 2 guys, Kevin Walker, Jay Witasek, major leaguers on a rehab assignment. They'll be here tonight for Lake Elsinore, and again backing up Huber if and when it's needed. Huber, though, 1-0, takes on one of the league's best, the right-hander Stephen Shell. There are only 3 pitchers with 5 wins in the league. Shell trying to join that elite group. He is 4-2 with a 2.26 earned run average. That is second lowest in the California League. The Storm didn't see Shell the first time around when these teams met. The league hitting only 195 against Shell. He has struck out 42 and walked only 6 in his 55 innings of work. So the Storm will have their hands full. They hadn't lost back-to-back at home until the last 2 days with losses on Wednesday and a thirsty Thursday. But tonight it's a fireworks Friday night and baseball here Cal League style at the Diamond. I encourage you to come on out if you can't. You know the story. Keep it tuned to my 94.5. Storm starters, they've taken the field, or at least starting to, in the process of with the Nike Field of Dreams. The kids take the field as well with the Storm starters, and everybody will get ready and then stand tall for the national anthem, which is right around the corner. We're closing shop on the pregame show. Thanks again, Brian, for your help in studio at KMYT, my 94.5. Fans, enjoy your Friday night. Be safe and sane this weekend, and you know what? We'll come on back and take a look at the Storm batting lineup and then enjoy first pitch action. We'll do that right after this.
Joined by Quakes King. Your starting pitcher tonight, Storm fans, make some noise for number 16, John Huber, who's joined by Maurice Bennett.
Yeah, we're all right.
We ask you to please
Thanks.
rise. Take notice of the U.S. Naval Sea Cadets, tonight's color guard. They're presenting the colors. At this time, we'd like to introduce the singers of our national anthem, the Menifee State Quartet.
No, we'll just let them hear the anthem. Thanks. hopefully that'll get you in the right frame of mind. Welcome back, Storm fans, and a very pleasant good evening to you. Sean McCall with you live here on a Friday night at the Diamond, perched high above home plate. And here with the presentation, there's the players still standing tall and the crowd as well, hopefully paying some attention, but always appreciate this respectful moment as well. After the national anthem, waiting with patience. And, well, Storm players and Rancho players should. A quiet moment, a time to reflect, and now the Storm starters will shake hands with the little kids after that Field of Dreams national anthem. And we're moments away from time to play ball. The Storm in their home white attire, white top, white pants, and it's right-hander John Huber on the mound with a black hat and the red bill and the eyes that'll look right back at you. Huber tonight will get help from this Storm batting lineup, brought to you by the Mill Restaurant in Murrieta. Gourmet pizza, pasta, and salads. Say hi to Kirk Dye and friends, Adam Beauvais and company, and remember, the Mill, isn't that what you came for? Freddie Guzman will lead things off. He's the DH. And jump-starting the offense tonight for manager Jeff Gardner in his first year as the Storm skipper. J.J. Fermaniak, he's one of the league's best right now. 346 hitter, that's third in the league. Fermaniak batting second, he's the shortstop. Josh Barfield, the young 20-year-old out of Spring, Texas, son of the former Major Leaguer Jesse. And a shout-out to the Barfields who may be tuned in tonight. Josh batting third, and he's been in every single Storm game this year. 49 counting tonight, and there's some resilience there. John Bienick, the cleanup hitter and first baseman. Bienick, a very solid 324 average, and he'll bat fourth and play first. Greg Sane batting fifth, playing third base. Happy birthday to Greg's father, Tom, and celebrating the big 5-0. Not to burst any bubbles there, but more to pass along kudos and celebration style. Happy birthday here at the Diamond. Joseph Hastings is the number 6 hitter and right fielder. Batting seventh, Jason Clemens playing center field. Kevin Reinking will bat eighth. He's the catcher flashing the signs. And then Marcus Nettles, the number 9 hitter and Storm left fielder. Rounding out the batting lineup, brought to you by the Mill Restaurant in downtown Murrieta, located off of Washington Avenue. Give them a shout at 909-677-0960, or better yet, find out for yourself. The Mill, isn't that what you came for? Rancho Cucamonga, the Angels affiliate, at the plate with Tommy Murphy, the shortstop, switch hitter batting left-handed, and first pitch from the righty, John Huber, is over for a strike, and this one underway a little bit tardy. Here at the Diamond, according to Dennis in the outfield clock, it's 7-11. Murphy hitting .294. The 0-1 swung on, grounded on a 2-hop to the second baseman Barfield. Josh will soft toss over, and there's Bienick making the squeeze and get Murphy off the base path in a hurry. The first time these two teams met, Rancho won all four. The starter for the Storm tonight, John Huber, was actually in another league, in the Midwest League with the Fort Wayne Wizards, but Huber here in the Cal League making his third start, but his first year at the Diamond. Welcome to the family, and welcome here to the Diamond, one of the finest facilities in the country, I think. A little bit biased, but come check it out for yourself. It's legit. It's got a great feeling. At the plate with one out, nobody on, is Casey Smith, number 2 hitter and third baseman. Smith swinging from the right side, .286 batting average. Huber begins the windup, and the 0-1 slider down low, 1-1. Huber tonight goes with the long sleeves underneath that jersey, 16 on his back, and the long sleeve shirt, the black sleeves, sticking with the colors. The 1-1, fastball down low and outside. 2 balls and a strike now to Casey Smith. On deck is Jason Espido and then Jeff Mathis. Rancho in town for the first time this year, and it's not until game 49. Here's the 2-1 offering. Fastball just inside as Smith open stance at the plate for the right-handed hitter and took a pitch inside, 3-1. Three-1 pitch. Fastball taken a little bit low, and the batter there, Smith, gave a look back just to make sure, but he was already crossing home plate on his way to first, and there's a 5-pitch walk, and aboard is Smith on the base on balls. Huber in his first 10 innings in the Cal League, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Give him another, he'll work from the stretch, and at the plate is Espido, the .280 batter. Jason tonight playing right field and batting third for manager Bobby Meacham. Huber will step off momentarily. Smith over at first base, 1 for 3 in steals this year. Storm at double play depth. Huber set, There goes the runner. First pitch fastball swung on, hit to left, playable for Nettles as Marcus moves a little to his right, makes the squeeze, and gone is a speedo on the fly out to left fielder Marcus Nettles for the second out here in the top of the first inning. Right away, Smith was off and moving, looking to run on Huber and the Storm. The battery tonight, Kevin Reinking, the catcher, flashing the signs, and let's set the rest of the defense as cleanup hitter Jeff Mathis strides to the plate. John Bienick at first, Josh Barfield at second, J.J. Permaniak, the shortstop, Greg Sane at third, the outfield left to right, Marcus Nettles, Jason Clements, and Joseph Hastings. Huber's set, righty-righty matchup. First pitch fastball up high, and 1-0 the count to Mathis, the cleanup hitter, batting .319. Mathis from Marianna, Florida, former first-round draft choice 2 years ago. He's hitting well these days. The 1-0, fastball up high, 2-0. 0-0 here at the Diamond. Fireworks crowd, and a night tonight where you may want to have a jacket. If you had asked me if a jacket was needed on Wednesday when it was touching the century mark, no. Come on out, hang out, enjoy the fishnet tank top feeling. Tonight, you may want to bundle up a little bit, and that's if you're on your way out. If not, wherever you may be, happy Friday night. Keep it tuned to my 94.5. Move over to first, and back is the runner Smith. 2-0 coming up to Mathis. On deck, Dallas Mcpherson. The pitch, fastball heads up, belted foul, third base side, and may everybody be okay. Boy, that ball got to the seats in a hurry, and raise the flag if there's help needed, and looks like everybody's going to be okay. Boy, that ball got down into the seats and in a hurry. Mathis hitting .319. Yesterday, he went 2 for 5, scored a run, drove in a run, and Rancho's win at High Desert. The 2-1. Change up. There's a called strike. Good pitch, and it's even up 2-2. Yesterday, every starter for Rancho had at least one base hit. They had 16 in the game. A win for Irvin Santana, a day that he walked 5 and allowed 4 earned runs. Santana's one of the best in the league. Storm saw that firsthand. Huber's 2-2. Change up, swung on, hit deep out into left center field. Clements on the run. I don't know if he's going to get there, and he won't. That ball off the base of the wall, and that's going to bring home Casey Smith. It's a double for Mathis. He holds up at second to throw into third anyway, but the 2-2 pitch, a 2-out RBI double. Rancho, the early 1-0 lead. Mathis gets double number 12, RBI number 25. Team leader for Rancho in RBIs, that's Nick Gorneau, who has 30. Speedo with 26, he's second, and it's Mathis who's third with 25 now, but he's in scoring position, and at the plate is Dalek Mcpherson. Left-handed batter, .261 average, open stance at the plate. Huber's first pitch, and a fastball taken down low and inside, 1-0. Fans, when Lake Elsinore played against Rancho at the Epicenter in their first meeting of the year in late April, the Storm never led in the first 3 games of the series. The 1-0, that's hit high in the air and deep out into left center, but that's playable for Nettles. Marcus in front of the warning track. He had drifted back to his left, and there to make the squeeze. And gone is Mcpherson to end the top of the first. But in the inning, it's Mathis who provides the early offense. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, a runner left at second. Through 1/2, the I-15 rivals, the Quakes, won. Your hometown Storm have coming to bat.
Located in San Francisco with a variety of gaming and entertainment available for everyone. We will put the numbers up on the message center throughout the game. You get a bingo, be the first person to bring your card to the information booth. You're the big winner. To get those bingo cards out, here are tonight's first 3 numbers. And when you hear this sound, that means that we're now flashing the next set of numbers up on the message center. If you miss any numbers, just stop on by the information booth. Check it out. Presented by Savoba Casino Bingo Board. And back again this season is the in-and-out double-double batter. We'll select 1 Storm batter each and every Storm home game. That individual hits a double. Everyone in the select section Tonight's section will be section 117. Everyone in that section will receive a free double-double from In and Out. Our double-double batter tonight is your catcher, number 17, Kevin Rancho. Good luck. And finally, fans, take out your play ball. You're the lucky one in the Frisco's bag who has a Frisco's sticker. You won a free sandwich courtesy of Frisco's behind section 106 on the concourse. Stop on by and give Jeff and Jan a big hug. Show them the sticker. You won a free sandwich presented by Frisco's. Don't forget store fans all night long. Macy's South, sending the lunch ball. Tennis balls are only $1. If you do get closer to the pin, you will have the opportunity to roll the dice to see if you'll win a $20,000 shopping spree.
Down 1-0, and right-hander Stephen Shell. A task at hand for Lake Elsinore tonight. Welcome back, Storm fans. Happy Friday night. Memorial Day weekend. Be safe and sane. Keep it tuned to my 94.5 as the Storm trail 1-0 and have to face the big 6'5" right-hander. And that's Stephen Shell. He has the second lowest earned run average in the Cal League at 2.26. Shell has not allowed an earned run in his last 2 starts covering 16 innings. He has won his last 2 starts, and also, this guy's got control. Here's Freddie Guzman at the plate. Switch hitter batting left-handed, and Guzman pops a bunt up. Foul territory, first base side, the pitcher. Stephen Shell goes all the way into foul territory, first base side, to make that play, and 1 pitch, 1 out. Gone is Guzman. The starter for the Storm, John Huber, threw 15 pitches and got his 3 outs, but it was a 2-out RBI double by catcher cleanup hitter Jeff Mathis that scored Casey Smith from first base, and that's how Rancho leads this one. Guzman, who's having himself a tough homestand. Freddie, 0 for his first 13 now during this homestand, and came into the ballgame with a batting average of .301. Here's J.J. Fermaniak hitting .346. Right-handed hitter. He too shows bunt, but a fastball sails high over the glove of the catcher Mathis, and it's 1-0. The Storm in their home white attire. Rancho in their gray attire, the road look. Gray tops, gray pants. The blue hat, the matching blue socks for the starter. The 1-0 swung on, grounded up the middle and into center field. Base hit, and there's J.J. getting yet another. After Guzman's had a tough start in this series, Fermaniak, meanwhile, picking up this homestand again. I should start there. Guzman having the slow start in the homestand, but Fermaniak picked up a base hit on Tuesday, had another base hit, an RBI double on Wednesday, and then yesterday came back with 2 more knocks. He's at first. Here's Josh Barfield. Shell from the stretch. He'll kick and fire, and first pitch fastball misses inside, not by much, 1-0. Barfield had a chance to interview him today for a Storm Watch television show. I just like this kid. 20 years young and seems to have a good head on his shoulders. He knows what to do on the baseball field between the lines, that's for certain. Move over to first, and backstanding is Fermaniak. Defensively, Mathis, the catcher, around the infield first to third. It's Mike Ellward at first, Justin Turner at second, Tommy Murphy the shortstop, Casey Smith at third. Left to right in the outfield, David Gates is in left. Hang on for a moment. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit into right field, base hit. Fermaniak will round second and hold up there. Just a couple of steps around second base, and the Storm, after a leadoff bunt that was popped up in foul territory to the pitcher who came over down in the middle of the first baseline to make the play. Fermaniak singles into center field. Barfield going the other way, using all fields, and Josh, who had started the day as the Cal League leader in RBIs and also with that .328 batting average, 8th best in the league. Well, he's aboard, and the Storm back-to-back base hits after that bunt attempt by Guzman, and it's a first and second equation for cleanup hitter John Beanick. Beanick, switch hitter, batting left-handed. He's hitting .324. .324 is tied for 10 in the Cal League. .354 leads it. .324 gets you in the top 10. He's going with the high rally sock look tonight. First pitch, fastball called strike on the outside corner there, and it's 0-1. Defensively in the outfield, David Gates is in left field. Nick Gorno in center. Jason Espedo is in right. 1 out, 2 on, 1-0 Rancho. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The I-15 rivals in the first of 3 here at the Diamond. The 0-1, change up down low, and 1-1 the count. Shell is coming off a start against High Desert at the epicenter. In fact, his last 3 starts were at home. And this season, the last time he lost a ball game was on the road against High Desert, May 2nd. Taking his time, now the 1-1. Fastball outside. Good frame job by the catcher, Mathis, but Blue didn't buy into it, and the count now favoring the hitter. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Phoenix, he's been on the RBI run, 25 this season. The 2-1. Swung on, heads up, line of the seats, third base side, and that one sizzled past the Storm dugout, and Storm General Manager Dave Oster making sure that everybody's okay. He's looking to ensure that there is some safety and attention here at the Diamond. And fans, please do pay attention. Phoenix, kind of a late swing there, as the count even up 2-2. Greg Zane is on deck. The right-hander comes set. That's Shell. They'll look to second. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded toward the middle. Slow ground ball that was deflected. The tag attempt, but not made. And it's second and third as Beanick thrown out by Justin Turner. Turner tried to apply a tag on Josh Barfield, but Barfield weaved out of the way and avoided that. That was a double play type ball, but the pitcher, Shell, slowed it down. So Beanick's gone on the 1-4-3. Runners at second and third, and now a 2 RBI situation for Greg Zane. His dad's in town celebrating his 50th birthday. Not Zane's, but Mr. Zane. Greg hitting .261. 8 home runs to lead the Storm. Yesterday, 1 for 4. Picked up an RBI, and first pitch here. Fastball outside. Maybe the slider, forgive me, 1-0. Shell this season in 56-plus innings. 2 wild pitches. He works from the windup. Infield playing back, the outfield very deep. Here's the 1-0 to Zane. Swung on, fouled back. Fastball as the count even up 1-1. Zane during this homestand, 1 for 11. Yesterday, lined out to the warning track and right, struck out, singled to center, and then struck out again. 1 for 4 in Lake Elsinore's loss. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, pop foul. That'll get behind home plate. Press box level and then beyond. Is it coming back? No, it's not coming back. Fireworks crowd, they're ready to root, but it's Rancho by a run here. Bottom of the first, second and third, 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, chop third base side, and fair. Third baseman deep in foul territory, making the throw, and the throw in time. Oh, my. Casey Smith had the long chuck across the diamond, and on a bang-bang play, gone is Zane, and gone are the Lake Elsinore Storm. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left in scoring position. We played through 1 at the Diamond. Enjoy your Friday night. Keep it tuned to my 94.5. Rancho 1, Lake Elsinore nothing. Thanks again, Brian, for the help in studio at my 94.5. Top of the second here at the Diamond. Cal League Baseball, the Padres affiliate playing host to the Angels affiliate. It used to be vice versa. Nick Gorneau at the plate against right-hander John Huber in first pitch. A swing and a foul tipped into the glove, and in a righty-righty matchup, it's 0-1. Gorneau in 39 games, hitting .319 for Rancho. 0-1 from Huber. Fastball just off the plate on the outside corner there, 1-1. First inning, a one-out walk, a two-out RBI double. That's the difference in the game against Huber. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken a little bit low, 2-1. A breeze from right to left. The outfield will have to be aware of that more so than the infield, but still on a high pop-up. Make the adjustment here at the Diamond tonight. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to left field. That's down toward the corner. Nettles has to chase, and that ball is going to hit on the chalk and bounce off the wall. It's going to be at least two, and holding up at second is Gorneau. And that ball had eyes. I'm telling you what, it hit chalk down the line. Nettles is making sure. He wants to play French Open judge right now, and Marcus with his left foot marking the chalk, and guess what? That's Gorneau getting a lead-off double, and the second hit for Rancho, both two-baggers. For Gorneau, double number 12 on the season, and the two guys that are tied for the team lead with 11 apiece each get their 12th here at the Diamond. Oh, I'm glad I saw it. Here at the plate is David Gates. Gates has been in 7 games. Storm have not seen him. .292 batter. Batting 7th, playing the 7th position. That's left field, and first pitch taken down low, 1-0. Gates from Huntsville, Alabama. 22 years young, played in the Midwest League last year for Cedar Rapids. Literally the left field line, and a double for Gorneau. He's at second. The 1-0, breaking ball down and away, and it's 2-0. That ball in the dirt scooped out by the catcher Ryan King, and the plate umpire wants to exchange that one out, and a new pearl for John Huber. We'll say hello to my friends in blue in a moment. Nobody out. We're in the second. 1-0 Rancho. Here's the 2-0 from Huber. Fastball popped into the air. Foul territory. That'll get to the seats about 5 rows deep past the dugouts. And yeah! Guy reaches out and makes the play. He went and got it. He played the baseball. He didn't let the ball play him. By the way, NHL, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks will take on the New Jersey Devils, who won 3-2 today over Ottawa. That's if you care. Little out-of-town scoreboard report brought to you by me, reminding you to please say please and thank you. Thank you. Gates at the plate, the 2-1. Fastball down and in, about shin high, 3-1. Lakers aren't playing these days. You know, the Clippers aren't in the postseason. Nice to have somebody to root for, and I'll jump on the puck these days and root for the Mighty Ducks. Why not? Gates awaiting, 3-1. Instead, Huber will step off. Huber, in allowing 1 run last inning, it was a 5-pitch walk to the second batter of the game that ultimately scored on Jeff Mathis' double deep to left center field off the base of the wall. Nobody out. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball popped into the air in the shallow center. 3 converging. Who's it going to be? It's the shortstop for Maniac. Makes the over-the-shoulder catch, and that makes it look like fairly an easy play, but you know what? Easy for me to say. David Gates gone on the pop-up in center to the shortstop, J.J. for Maniac. Nobody was at second base. Not that you needed somebody, but Huber kind of caught in no man's land. Does he go back up third base, or does he go to second base and look for a possible play when Gorneau was off the bag? Because middle infield went back, center fielder Clemens came in, and I kind of thought that Fermaniac would give way to Clemens at the last moment, but he didn't. Made the play. Took charge, 1 down, and here's Mike Ellward, right-handed hitter. Huber from the stretch. And finally, time called. Huber wasn't looking at the plate. He was looking at Gorneau out at second base with his big lead. Gorneau, 5 for 6 in steals. Their manager, Bobby Meacham, when he has a chance, he likes to be aggressive with this team. First pitch, breaking ball, misses up and in, 1-0. Ellward stepped to the plate with a .261 average. He's from Clearwater, Florida. 44th round draft choice a couple of years ago by the Angels. Remember, the Storm were an Angels affiliate as recent as 2000. The 1-0. There's a good curveball for a strike, and it evens the count 1-1. There's some high draft choices on this Rancho club, courtesy of the Angels. 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2. I think that ball got a piece of the plate umpire on the foul tip there. Casey Kochman isn't playing. He's a first-round draft pick 2 years ago by the Angels. Kochman's been injured with a bad hamstring, so he probably won't play in this series. He is very highly thought of by Anaheim as a future first baseman to be for their club. One out, runner at second in the second. Spin move, no throw, just a look back by Hubert. The last two games, the crowd wasn't exactly numerous and plentiful, but the baseball wasn't terrific either. It seemed like the Storm sleepwalking a little bit. Didn't have the same energy level. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball swung on, lined into center field. That's going to be an RBI single. Clements goes to his right, takes it on 3 bounces and throws it in, but there's the .261 batter. Number 8 hitter in the lineup, clutching up with an RBI single, and Lake Elsinore trails this one 2-0. There are some seasons where one team will have another team's number. And so far this year, Lake Elsinore has led only ever so briefly against Rancho. In that first 4-game series head-to-head, the Storm lost the first 3, never led. And then in Game 4, they led 4-zip in the first, only to give up 4 in the bottom of the first. The Storm got 2 more, led 6-5, actually got 1 more, and then gave up 2. And they only led for a brief stint in 4 games in Rancho. At the plate, Justin Turner, and first pitch, wow, come on, Blue, no time to squeeze it there. A pitch missing outside, and Turner, the left-handed batter, hitting .250, ahead in the count 1-0. Ellward at first base has only attempted 1 stolen base, and he was caught. But he got the RBI single, 2-0 Rancho in the second. Hubert will throw over to first and rifles one to Beanick, who doesn't apply a tag and just throws it right back. Turner yesterday batted second, played second. Tonight batting ninth. But yesterday he went 1 for 3 and had 3 RBIs. 1-0 pitch. Fastball. Come on, Blue. Missing outside. 2-0. Yesterday in a 12-9 win for Rancho at High Desert, there were 29 base hits, but surprisingly, there were no home runs. 21 runs, 29 hits, and no jacks. Here at the Diamond, Rancho 2-zip, and here is the 2-0. There's a fastball up high, 3-0 now, and looks like Huber struggled a little bit. On deck, the top of the order, Tommy Murphy. One out, one on, runner at first. The 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball swung on and hit press box level behind home plate, all the way back down to the netting, and there you go, kids. You got yourself a souvenir. When you're seated first row behind the netting, you normally feel protected. But that time, ball went over the netting, off the press box level, back down low, and kid got it for the souvenir. Nearly wore it on the head. You send the runner, not a big lead at first. And Hubert taking time. He's really taken a lot of time, and this is where you need to know the opposition. The guy at first base, Ellward, a first baseman by his position and by trade, and he's only off about 2 steps off the bag at first. The 3-1, fastball popped into the air. That's hit to the left side. Shortstop for Maniac says he's got it down the line and making the play in foul territory. And gone is Turner on the high pop-up. Maniac now has made both plays. One in center field on the high pop-up. One down the third base and left field line in foul territory on the pop-up. And 2 outs. Ellward still at first base. And here's switch-hitting shortstop Tommy Murphy. Murphy out of Boynton Beach, Florida. All 3 catchers on the roster from Florida. One of their pitchers from Florida. 4 position players as well, and talking about 8 Floridians on Rancho's roster. Murphy, 294 batter, grounded out to Barfield, the second baseman, to start the game. 2 down in the second. Huber has been a slower pitcher tonight. First pitch, fastball, swung on, fouled there at the plate, and it's 0-1. I don't know if it's pitching at home or if it's the biorhythms that aren't right just yet. Down 2-zip. 1 through the order, though, and let's see how Huber can make the adjustments and work through it the second time around. Casey Smith on deck. Ellward's not going too far at first. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, the slider for a called strike. The batter there, Murphy, doesn't buy into it, and it's 0-2. Murphy against the Storm prior to tonight, 3 for 17 on the year. But of those 3, Murphy picking up a double, a triple, and a home run. No singles. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and gone is Murphy. Fans, finally, the first strikeout, and I get a chance to say, Tommy Murphy, sit down. John Huber, hang in there, my friend. In the inning, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Going to the bottom of the second in Lake Elsinore. Rancho out in front, 2-0. We'll be back.
We have Brent and Austin. They are both members of the Colorado Rockies, and they got to pick any one player that they wanted to meet. And you want to know who they wanted to meet? You're supposed to say who. Ah, you guys are a good crowd. They wanted to meet Nick Tresiak. So Nick Tresiak, come on down. Nick Tresiak, you are meeting Brent Austin in tonight's McDonald's Small Private game. Look at those high fives. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now here comes that photograph. Brent Austin specially requested Nick, and in a moment he's going to get himself a couple of autographs. If you're a kid out there and you want to meet any Storm player, absolutely anybody, sign up at the Community Low Books over at Station Booth. And it could be you down here. They're getting those autographs. Those are going to be worth a lot of money someday, but they're never going to get rid of them because this is a great night in front of some great Storm fans. So one last time, let's give Nick Tresiak, Brent Austin, and McDonald's a big round of applause. Early this out tonight with the McDonald's Small Private game. They're great. All you fans are great. We appreciate you so much. We send it back up the hall. Thanks, Jerry. Fans, if you'd like to get the McDonald's Small Private game, just stop on by the Community Low Books information booth prior to each game.
Rally time in Lake Elsinore. Bottom of the second, the Storm trailed by 2, and they had a chance in the first to get on the board, but ultimately stranded runners at second and third, and right-hander Stephen Shell, who has the second lowest ERA in the league, he leads by 2, and at the plate, left-handed hitter Joseph Hastings. First pitch fastball over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hastings, 241 batting average. On deck, Jason Clemens, and then Kevin Reinking. 6, 7, 8 in the Storm lineup. A run in the first and here in the second for Rancho. The 0-1 taken down low and inside, 1-1. Last inning, Permaniak single to center, followed up by Barfield single to right. Phoenix was an out, but the runners advanced on a ground out to the right side, and then Greg Sane thrown out on a bang-bang play to end the first inning. Here's a 1-1 changeup, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Don't expect too many freebies from Stephen Shell. In his first 55 innings, 6 walks. That's 1 every game. That's all. Excellent control. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded slowly. A 4-hopper for the second baseman, Turner. He'll throw to first, and it's Hastings gone by about 3 strides or so. 1 down, 3 straight outs for Shell, all on the ground, and it's the number 7 hitter, Jason Clemens.
All right, Storm fans, put your hands together for your center fielder, number 9, Jason Clemens.
Clemens, 16 games of duty for Lake Elsinore. 25 years young, forgive me there. Middle infielder, second baseman by trade, but he's an outfielder right now with the Storm, and the first pitch is out. Missing away from the right-handed hitter, 1-0. Independent baseball a year ago with the Pods and the Storm here in 2003. The 1-0, that's outside, 2-0. Clemens in his 16 games hitting .310. One out, nobody on. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball up high, 3-0. Just after I bragged about Shell and his control. Goes 3-0 on Clemens with Ryan King on deck, the Storm number 8 hitter and catcher. Here's a 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball for a strike, and it's 3-1. Big 6'5" right-hander Stephen Shell begins to wind up. The 3-1. That's a swing and a miss, and what could have been ball 4 right on the border there on the outside corner. 3-2 the count now. Shell has gone 16 innings in his last 2 starts without allowing an earned run. The 3-2 swung on, popped up. That's to the right side and headed to the seats past the dugout. Incoming. People start to look up in the sky for the flight of the baseball and forget that there's other people sitting down with them. Would you just chug across a movie theater row with blind ambition? I would if Mcpherson were across the way. 2-0 Rancho here in the bottom of the second. Clemens battling, 3-2 coming up once again. Shell kicks and fires, and a pitch chase there. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, and Clemens looks back and asks Blue, where was it? And the truth is, if he lets that one go, that's ball 4, but instead it's a strikeout, and that's the first of the game for Shell. There's a fine line between protecting the plate and being overly aggressive. Two outs. Here's Ryan King, Storm catcher, number 8 hitter, Kevin Ryan King, .233 batter. First pitch fastball a strike, and that's Shell getting ahead. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits for the visitors. No runs, 2 hits for the Storm. The 0-1 pitch. Well outside, 1-1. Shell may have good numbers, but the number that may be most impressive is the fact that this guy's only 20 years old. The 1-1 pitch. Come on, Blue. Called strike on the outside corner. I don't think so. It's 1-2. I just said I didn't think so, Dennis. Did you think it was a strike? Yeah, exactly. How do you really feel? Oh, if they gave us a vote. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball fell out of the glove of the catcher, Mathis. Rather than just tag the runner, he throws down with routine, and that's to complete the out. And there's back-to-back Ks for Stephen Shell. He works a 1-2-3 inning. My feeling is when the Storm had second and third last inning in the first and had their chance, that was the time they needed to seize it because this guy is one of the league's best. We'll go to the third. Rancho in game 1 up 3, leading the Storm 2-0. We'll be back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention down the right field line. It's time for the late game monster mash. Jerry, why don't you tell us what's going on down there?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the late game monster mash. We're over here with Bo. Bo, are you ready to play the monster mash?
Yeah.
You are all set? Okay. Now, as you know, there's a lot of big leaguers who try and hit home runs over the big green monster. In fact, there's a big green monster in Boston. You know that green monster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we are ready to go onto the field. So, Bo, here's what we're going to be doing. You're going to try and hit 2 balls over that wall. If you do, you are taking home an autographed game used bat from the Elsinore Storm. And even if you don't, you're taking home a fabulous prize anyway. So are you ready?
Yeah.
He's ready, folks. Let's give it up for Bo. Okay, here comes the first one. He looks like a masher here. He's getting ready to swing. Go ahead, you hit it towards the wall. Try and get that ball over. Here he goes. Here comes the first swing. Oh, it could be. Oh, just short. Wow. Still, folks, that is better than most people this season. Let's give it for Bo on that one, at least. He gets another try. Here we go. Okay, come on, Bo. Come on, swing for the bases. Go, go. Oh, You got one more time. Put it on the tee. Hey, you know what? We're at the top. Onside ball. Onside. And let's give it up for Lake Hander. We're bringing on the monster bash. First time. Thank you, Paul. And thank you, Lake Hander. Thank you, Paul.
Welcome back, Storm fans. 2 in the books, top of the third. We'll get there soon enough. An on-field promotion that had at least a moment or two of duration. And as Storm right-hander John Huber was ready to get to work, the umpire said, wait, we got some activities in right field. And soon enough, we're ready. Here's Casey Smith at the plate. First pitch fastball in a righty-righty matchup down low, 1-0. Kid taking hacks out on a tee in right field, hit it over the big right field wall, but he spent more time in the mirror. The 1-0 is swung on, popped foul, first base side. It's headed to the overhang, in fact, to the seats it goes, and it's a ball and a strike on Smith, the 286 batter who walked and scored in the first. Without a walk, he doesn't score, but with the walk, he scored from first on a 2-out RBI double. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball down low, 2-1. With nobody on, Huber a much quicker worker tonight. Somebody aboard, slowing down, taking his time, a little more methodical. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. In between inning promotion, that kid was going through the cybernetics of his swing, man. He wanted that good swing, and sorry, he didn't get to take it. The 2-2. Fastball swung on, grounded to short. Vermaniak to his left, does the bunny hop, throws to first, and gone is Smith on the ground out. What Huber has done for the second time in 3 innings is get that first batter out. Last inning, Nick Gorneau had a leadoff double down the left field line, and I do mean down the left field line. Hit touched chalk down in the corner. Here's Jason Espedo, left-handed hitter. First pitch fastball up high, off the glove of the catcher Ryan King all the way back, and it's 1-0. 1-0 from Huber. Swung on, hit on a hard one-hop to Barfield. He knocks it down from the outfield grass. He'll throw over to first, and down is Espedo. Key there is to hold your ground, stay in front of it. Use the chest if you've got one. 4 straight retired since Ellward's RBI single last inning for Rancho. They lead 2-0 here in the third, and it brings up the catcher, Jeff Mathis. This guy's highly thought of in the Angels organization. Before the start of the regular season, the end of March, the last day of March, he turned 20 years old. He was 19 at the start of spring training. First pitch curveball, a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Haven't seen as many curveballs tonight from Huber. Mathis, 319 batter, the 1-0. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Mathis was the 28th. Well, actually, that's not the case. He was a first-round selection. The 1-1, fastball, called strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-2. I believe Casey Kochman was the 13th pick in the first round 2 years ago, and Mathis wasn't too far behind. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Ryan King going to his right. He wants an appeal, and Blue doesn't give it to him. It's 2-2. A run in the first, a run in the second for Rancho. Here in the third, 2 outs, nobody on. And a 2-2 fastball hit high and deep but foul. Boy, Mathis hits that one beyond the terrace area. That was off the roof or maybe even over the roof. I kind of lost view of it at one point. But this young man was actually the 33rd pick overall in 2001. Right out of high school. 2-2 pitch, fastball inside, and not sure what happened there with Huber, but comes off the mound and walked to the first base side of it. Now back up on the hill, 60 feet, 6 inches away. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the payoff pitch to Mathis. Fastball again, hit high and deep. That's pulled foul, third base side. Or that will ruin a plate of nachos. That is over the chalet. Over the Diamond Club roof. Work him in, he'll turn on it. Catcher sets up a little on the outside. The 3-2 off-speed swung on, hit out into right center. That's a gapper. On the run is Hastings. He won't catch up, and that ball one hops off the wall. The center fielder Clemens having some trouble with it. Finally picks it up, and Mathis goes into third base with his second extra base hit of the game. The Storm don't have the same kind of speed out there in right field that you have perhaps in center. I'm not sure if it would make a difference or not. That was a good piece of hitting. The catcher was set up a little on the outer half, and a breaking ball thrown by Huber. What Mathis did is go the other way and hit it a long way. And it can be a relatively harmless three-bagger if you can get Dallas Mcpherson. The DH batting left-handed flew out his first time up. First pitch fastball popped high in the air, but that'll get to the seats. High and slicing right to left. Down the third base line, incoming, and it's 0-1. John Fusco, Storm Media Relations Director / baseball analyst, said, looks a little bit like David Segui out there. John will go with it. In fact, John, how are you? 2-0 Rancho in the third. Runner at third in the 0-1. Fastball hit foul. That's deep as well. That's down near the terrace area. And, hey, Kim and Liz, hang on. That ball off the roof and out of play. It went out in front. The fountain area. Front of the Diamond Club. McPherson flew out to end the first. The 0-2. Fastball swung on, grounded on a 3-hop to the second baseman Barfield. It was hit right at him. He stayed down. McPherson thrown out, and John Huber puts up the 0. Hadn't done it for a couple of innings, but he does it here in the top of the third. The I-15 rivals, though, they lead early at the Diamond. 2-0 Quakes. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise for the singing of God Bless America.
Hey, if you need to take 2.5 this time, we got God Bless America, so you can take it if you need something. What will you take? Thanks.
Land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, white with gold. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. All right, Storm fans, it's now time for the Millbrook and Roman Meal Bread Trivia question presented here at the Diamond. If you think you know the answer, just stop on by the information booth. From all the correct answers, we will pick one, and your name will be announced later in the game. Here's the nice trivia question. On average, how many hot dogs are consumed at a Storm game over the course of one weekend? That includes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Once again, on average, how many hot dogs are consumed on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday weekend series here at the Diamond? The closest answer will be the winner. Good luck.
Thanks, Brian, for the help in studio. While we were away, a little God Bless America here at the Diamond. Always a nice listen to from me. The Storm trailed by 2, bottom of the third, but that may change with Marcus Nettles at the plate against right-hander Stephen Shell. Shell's retired 5 in a row. Nettles, left-handed hitter, third baseman in tight. First pitch, Marcus showed bunt pulled back, fastball away, 1-0. Marcus has steadied his batting average, now hitting .240. It helps when you've hit in 13 of the last 15. The 1-0 swung on, popped foul off the netting, left of the dish, and back down to the on-deck hitter Guzman. It's 1-1. Marcus had an 8-game hitting streak snapped last week. Leadoff batter in the third, the 1-1. Showing bunt, drops it down out in front of the plate. Pitcher's got to go get it. Shell picks it up, throws to first, and does get it in time there to first baseman Mike Ellward. If that ball's angled a little bit more to the right, or perhaps softened a little bit so the pitcher Shell has to go make one more stride, maybe you beat it out. But Nettles gone on the bunt attempt. 1-3 if you're scoring with us. Once through the order, and the Storm, no runs, 2 hits, no walks, 2 Ks. It's Shell on the mound, Guzman at the plate, and first pitch swinging, ground ball hit over the pitcher's head, shortstop charging, that's Murphy. He'll flip in a hurry and makes it look easy, and it's a nice play. Freddie Guzman, 0 for the homestand. This is a young man that picked up a couple of base hits, DHing for the Storm on Monday, including a home run at Recreation Park in Visalia. Freddie went 2 for 4 that day, on base 3 times, scoring 3 times, but since he came back to the diamond on Tuesday, counting 0 for 2 tonight, Guzman 0 for his last 14. Here's Fermaniak. He has one of the 2 Storm hits. First pitch swinging, hard hit ball, lined and into right field past the second baseman Turner, who tried to make a play on the backhand side, but there's JJ getting a 2-out single, and Lake Elsinore picks up their 3rd hit of the night. All singles, but Fermaniak 2 for 2.
Number 12, Josh Barfield.
Maybe it's up to the 2-3 hitter tonight. These guys, Fermaniak and Barfield, have all 3 of the Storm hits. Barfield singled to right in the first. 332 average counting tonight. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Fastball. Wow, missing somewhere. Barfield, who often gets that outside call against him. That time, borderline pitch. I thought right on the corner, but 1-0 the count. Barfield with 14 doubles. That's tied for second in the league, tied for the team lead. The 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike. Back pick to first. Diving back is Fermaniak, and their count now 1-1. This ball game got underway at 7:11 here on a Friday night. Rancho running the first and the second. The Storm, nothing yet, but that may change with Barfield at the plate. Beanick, the cleanup hitter, on deck. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit out into center field. That's a base hit. Fermaniak round second, and he'll keep on going. That ball gets past the initial wave of defense. JJ being waved around, and he will score. A little stumble at the plate by Fermaniak, but that's just making sure, and that's going to be a 2-out RBI double. What happens, fans, on a ball hit into left center, David Gates, the left fielder. And actually, forgive me, it was Gourneau, the center fielder, who tried to make the initial play. The ball got past Gourneau. Then Gates had to chase it down, and by then, Fermaniak was able to come all the way around from first base, and sure enough, the Stormer on the board. There's Barfield's team-high 15th double and league-high 46th RBI. Here's Beanick. I love the extra base hit when a guy's at first and you get to see somebody run around the bases with anticipation. Heads up, there's Beanick. First pitch swung on line to the Storm third base dugout. And that ball kicked around like a bad game of kerplunk. Ended up ricocheting near Jason Clements, who doesn't have a helmet on. Storm has got Thunder down there in the mix. Beanick, 324 hitter, 0 for 1 tonight, 2 for 12 in the homestand. Runner in scoring position, a chance to tie it up. The 0-1. Swung on, grounded foul, third base side, and Beanick's been late a couple of times in this ball game against Shell, and that's to be expected on occasion with this hard-throwing right-hander, but Beanick has some pretty quick hands. I like the strength. He just extends the bat out there on occasion, and boom, line drive on these punch swings that result in plenty of base hits. This guy is top 3 in the league in hits, 58 base hits, and you know who he trails? The guys ahead of him in the lineup. Barfield has 66, Permaniac 62 hits, and that was going into tonight's game, and give each of those guys 2 more. The 0-2 pitch, swung on, pop foul. That may be playable. Third baseman gives a look, but runs out of room. That's 2 rows deep. And then Casey Smith has the injustice of picking the ball up and tossing it to the second row for the souvenir. That one knocked right back to the playing surface. Storm on the board with a 2-out rally here in the third. Not done yet. Beanick, if you're thinking long ball, he's got 4 on the season. I'm thinking maybe not with Shell on the mound with an 0-2 coming up. A little waste pitch. Here's the offering. Came inside and got Jersey. Beanick tried to throw the hips back, and that ball ends up getting stuck in his jersey. How about that? He started to run down toward first base, and the ball was within jersey 14 on the front side. And Beanick had to reach in and a la the magician, pulling that one out. And on the hit by pitch, that's an 0-2 hit by pitch, mind you. And here's Greg Sane, first and second. Now the tying run is 180 feet away. The go-ahead run at first. Right-handed hitter. First pitch to Sane. Fastball, swing and a miss. And if Steven Shell wants to throw that pitch again, I'll take my chances with Greg Sane. Sane just 5 for his last 37 coming in. But his dad's in town. Happy birthday, Mr. Sane. And I'm hoping Greg provides a birthday present here. The 0-1. Taken down low, 1-1. 2 outs, 2 on. Beanick was hit by the pitch. The infield plays behind him at first. Second baseman Turner hedges a little bit toward that second base bag where Barfield has his lead. The 1-1. Slider called strike right on the outside corner, 1-2. And that's a tough pitch to hit there. 55 minutes into the game. Almost a third of the way through, but not there yet. On deck is Hastings. But it's Sane's chance to protect the plate. Shell comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, threw it right by him and gets his third K of the game. So with runners at first and second and a chance to tie it up, maybe take the lead, not to be. Shell gets his third strikeout. He still hasn't walked anybody, and yet the Storm do get on the board. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Going to the 4th in Lake Elsinore. It's 2-1. Rancho out in front. We'll be back.
Jerry, who is it tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, say hi to Logan. Logan is tonight's contestant in the Brian and Gilda Race for Mascot Contest. Now, Logan, you were hitting out to first base. Your task tonight will be to beat Thunder. You must get to second base. You must get to third. And finally, you must get to home plate before Thunder does. And if you do, you're taking home a fabulous prize. So, Logan, are you ready? He can't wait. Thunder, are you ready? Finally fails. Are you ready? Well, open your mouth. Get set. Go. Oh, winner in the Brian and Gilda Race the Mascot Contest. Look how confused Thunder looks. He doesn't even know what happened. Oh, but still, that's a great race. We thank you. We thank Brian and Gilda. And once again, we send you back up from all.
Okay, Terry, thanks for a great race. Once again, man, if you're caught cheating, embezzling, or doing anything illegal, call Brian F. Gilda at 245-3860.
The Storm and the I-15 rivals, Rancho Cucamonga, and a good one here at the Diamond. Happy Friday night, Storm fans. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Be safe and sane. Keep it tuned to my 94.5. John Huber on the mound. Nick Gorno at the plate. First pitch swinging, ground ball to short. Backhand effort, but bobbled by Fermaniac, and Gourneau is aboard on the E6 to start the fourth inning. Fermaniac was there, ball ran up the glove and up the arm on the backhand side there, and Gourneau can run and on base for the second time tonight. He had doubled to lead off the second and scored on Ellward's RBI single with one out. Now Lake Elsinore commits their first error of the game, but this team has committed a league-high 75 errors in less than 50 games. David Gates at the plate. Wouldn't be surprised if he's asked to lay one down, but let's see. 292 batter. Only 8 games with Rancho counting tonight. There goes the runner. First pitch fastball inside. Throw down the second. Tag applied and safe. Or is he? Yep. Head first slide and got the left hand on the bag. And there's Gourneau getting the second on the stolen base. And it's 1-0. Gourneau went first movement. Got a good jump. I think that Gates may have been asked to lay one down, and maybe he's just checking up with the manager, Bobby Meacham, but Meacham, the third base coach as well, met Gates midway between home and third to talk strategy and make sure that whatever signs are flashed, Gates knows what they are. Nobody out, runner at second. Here's the 1-0. Fastball a little high, 2-0. Huber's had teams run on him. Unfortunately, Lake Elsinore getting a run. You don't want to come back and give one up in the next half inning. And Huber tonight, clearly, noticeably for me, he has been a slower pitcher when there's runners aboard. Looks to second from the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. There's a fastball fouled out of play. First base side, 2-1. San Diego Padres are back in action against Arizona. D-backs get 2 in the first. That ball game's in the third at Bank One Ballpark. Padres trail by a deuce. We'll keep you posted. Dodgers are at Milwaukee. Anaheim in action against Tampa Bay. 2-1 curveball misses inside, 3-1. And I don't know what it is tonight again, but noticing that Huber, when guys are aboard, slowing up, taking his time, and just hasn't had the same control. He's only walked one. But also Huber on the verge of throwing 60 pitches right here. The 3-1 pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. Challenge the hitter there, 3-2. This ball game is an hour in. And Rancho 2, Lake Elsinore 1, top of the fourth inning. Gates, 292 average. Looped one out in the center, but Fermaniac made the catch last inning, actually in the second. The 3-2, fastball, slow chopper, third base side. Sane will field it. He'll throw on the run, and actually no throw. And I thought Sane maybe could have made that throw. He elected last minute not to throw, and that's going to be ruled an infield single, and that's a swinging bunt gift. Over to third goes Gourneau. When Sane came charging, once he got the ball, I thought if you throw on the run right then, but he took a step to gather his momentum a little bit, or maybe his balance, and ultimately he just bluffed a throw to first. I think they could have got Gates. We'll never know. No throw. It's now first and third, and that's what the leadoff error has done. Here's Mike Ellward. RBI single his last time up. Right-handed batter. Huber's first pitch. Fastball up and in, and Ellward tries to sell it like it's on his neck, but it was tight, 1-0. Huber's first start at the diamond and trying to battle through this fourth inning. He needs a double play ball. Infield pinched a little bit. The 1-0. Fastball popped up, but that's foul to the seats, and it's 1-1. First base side, and a young kid had that one go off his body. Hope you're all right, Junior. Ideally here, get a strikeout, really, or a ground ball to third, and let Sane hold the runner and then turn two. Huber taking his time now to the plate. 1-1 fastball fouled. Out of play. Parking lot bound on the right side, and it's 1-2 now. Ellward's single in the second right now is the difference. Scored Nick Gourneau from second base after Gourneau led off the inning with a double down the left field line and a ball that hit right on the line. Huber will step off. Lancaster leads High Desert 3-1 in the fourth. Lake Elsinore leads Lancaster by a half game in the Cal League Southern Division with 3 weeks of baseball left in the first half. Huber's 1-1. Fastball swung on, hit to short. For Maniac will flip to Barfield for one. The relay to first is a one-hop, and Beanick does handle it. So Beanick had the time to make the play, and Barfield got away with a throw that went about 82 feet instead of from second base to first base, and thankfully it's the backhanded double play effort there, but scoring on the play is Gorno. So Gates gets erased, and Ellward hits into the 6-4-3 twin killing, but scoring on the play, Gorno. 3-1 now, Rancho, and they get one back. Here's Justin Turner. First pitch swinging, pulls one foul, first base side, and the left-handed batter, 250 hitter, down in the count, 0-1. Without an error, no run scores, but with the error, Storm trail by 2. 0-1 changeup, pop foul, third base side. That'll get to the seats. It'll hit the overhang first, and it'll come on back, and there you go. Wall 0-2 pitch, fastball up high, 1-2. Turner against Lake Elsinore Storm pitching this season. 0 for his first 8 before today. The 1-2. This is outside and low, fastball missing, 2-2. Two outs in the fourth, nobody on. 2-2 curve, a swing and a miss, and you know what, Justin Turner, sit down. 2 strikeouts for Huber, ending the second, and now ending the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of 4 at the Diamond. Rancho 3, Lake Elsinore 1. Joseph Hastings to lead off bottom of the fourth at the Diamond. Welcome back to Storm Baseball on their flagship station, My 94.5. 3-1 visitors. Hastings at the plate. Stephen Shell, the right-hander, on the mound. First pitch swung on, hit high and deep out into center field. That ball scorched. Going back is Gorno, and he's got room. Boy, I thought that ball was getting out of here. I really did. But a breeze from right to left, maybe slowing that one down. I thought it was getting out. I really did on contact, and yet Hastings didn't even get that one. Maybe around the warning track area.
Give it up for your center fielder, number 9.
Tee it high, let it fly, but this isn't Lancaster or High Desert. Here's Jason Clemens. One down in the fourth. Clemens struck out in the second, one of 3 Ks for Shell. And first pitch outside, 1-0. If Clemens had laid off a 3-2 that missed, well, he'd be the only guy to walk. Shell's walked 6 this year and almost 60 innings. The 1-0 pitch, swung on, popped up to the right side. High in the air, first baseman, who's going to be the second baseman, and that's Justin Turner in foul territory making the play.
Attention fans, Here the winner of the Shenway.
3 pitches, 2 outs here in the 4th.
And Mike Manson, you won a T-shirt. Congratulations.
Brings up Storm catcher Kevin Reinking. Reinking hasn't seen a ton of playing time. He's only been in 2 of the last 10 games and hasn't played in any of the last 5, but he gets tonight's Friday night start. He's at the plate, first time up, struck out. First pitch, fastball inside, 1-0. Reinking on the season, he's been in 14 of Lake Elsinore's first 48, so essentially 1 every 3.5 days or so. About 1 every 3.5 games, but that's about the same. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a foul tip into the glove, and it's 1-1. I like Reinking's attitude. Had a chance to golf with him. This guy can hit it a ton. He may not always know where it's going, but he can also hit it about 350 yards. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. I only watched a little golf today. Annika Sorenstam, who was trying to make the cut at the Colonial, an LPGA golfer on the PGA Tour. Yesterday she shot 1 over. She was 3 over with some golf to play, and see if I can get you an update. I care. I hope she does well. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and gone is Reinking, and Shell is now retired 4 in a row. He has struck out 4 in the Storm. They do trail by 2. We'll go to the 5th, 4 in the books, 3-1 Rancho, back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the home team dugout for the Diamond Girls. That was the Diamond Girls. At this time, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Carl's Jr., for bringing us the family 4-pack. As you know, Storm fans, on Select Fridays, Carl's Jr. brings you the opportunity.
Top of the 5th inning at the Diamond in Lake Elsinore. I'm Sean McCall. Happy Friday night, and thanks again, Brian, for the help in studio at Mine 94.5.
Carl's Jr.
3 runs, 5 hits for the visitors. That's Rancho. What used to be the Storm affiliate, or rather the Angels affiliate, the Storm for 7 years. And Rancho is with the Padres. In 2001, 7 teams in the 10-team Cal League flip-flopped and switched around and had different parent clubs, and the Storm end up with San Diego, Rancho with the Angels, and here we are a few years down the road. Tommy Murphy is at the plate against Storm right-hander John Huber, and first pitch to the leadoff hitter, switch hitter batting left-handed, and the first pitch strike, it's 0-1. Murphy is grounded out and struck out. The 0-1 curveball, that rolls nicely for a strike, and it's 0-2. Huber has already thrown 70 pitches in his first 4 innings, and looking to be a little more efficient here in the 5th. Leadoff hitter Murphy, 294 batter. The 0-2 curve, a swing and a miss. Reinking digs it out of the dirt, applies the tag, and gone. He is Murphy. So back-to-back Ks for Huber. He's struck out 3 in the game, and twice getting Murphy. And hey, by the way, Tommy Murphy, we're a couple of days away from the Sabbath, but you two can sit down. Gone to the punch-out, and here's Casey Smith. Smith initially was in the lineup as the number 2 hitter and second baseman, but he ends up playing third tonight. First pitch swinging, ground ball to short, 2-hopper for Maniac. He'll do his little bunny hop throw to first. Bieniek reaching out, making a squeeze, and gone is Smith on the ground out. And Huber is efficient so far here in the 5th. Brings up left-handed hitting right fielder Jason Espedo. That's the name.
Now batting, number 18.
Haven't had one for a while. I'm not probably the guy to give you that European look. Though I've been tanning for the effort. First pitch here, fastball inside to the left-handed batter. It's 1-0. Espedo hitting 280. He is flown out to left and grounded out. And the 1-0 swung on hit to the shortstop for Maniac. JJ up with it, throws over to first, and it is a 1-2-3 inning for the first time tonight for John Huber. Fans were at the midway point here at the Diamond. 4.5 in the books, going to the bottom of the fifth. It's a Friday night, Carl's Jr. Family 4-pack night, and a fireworks extravaganza to follow. We'll go to the bottom half of 5. 3-1 Rancho. We'll be back.
Jerry, who do we got playing down there tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our 3 contestants rapidly taking off their shoes and throwing them into the box. Throw them on in. Now these shoes have been tied together, and we have our 3 contestants all set. For section 116, the man in gray. For section 114, the man in red. And for section 112, the man in blue. Okay, guys, on your mark. Get set. Go! They're off. Now, you notice they're all barefoot. They are going down to get their shoes, which have been tied together. All the push on the field. By the way, this has all been brought to you by Carl Bunny. The Red Rider, the man, section 114, is in the lead, and there we go! Woo! The Red Rider has got it first. The gray goes second, and the blue bomber is first. Congratulations, you have won the Carl Bunny shoes number. And section 114, that was your pony, so I think we have some great Carl Bunny prizes coming your way. Section 114. Congratulations to our runners. And once again, we thank Carl Bunny. Let's hear it for everybody tonight, folks. A big round of applause. Round of applause. There we go. Let's hear it for him as we send it back up the pile.
All right, Jerry, great job. All right, Star fans, it's now the bottom of the fifth, and leading off, give it up for number 21, Mathis.
Bottom of the fifth, Storm trailed by 2. On the mound is the right-hander, Stephen Shell, at the plate, leading off for the second time, Marcus Nettles. The number 9 hitter led off in the third, now leads off in the fifth. First pitch strike to Nettles, left-handed batter, hitting 240. Tried to bunt himself aboard his first time up, and the 0-1 swung on, ground to the shortstop. 3-hopper for Murphy. He'll get rid of it with a quick release and a throw on over, and gone is Nettles. And first time through the order, Lake Elsinore with 1 out. Got 2 singles back-to-back by Fermaniac and Barfield, and then the next 6 batters were all outs. Second time through the order, again after 1 out. Back-to-back hits by Fermaniac and Barfield. Then a hit by pitch to Bieniek, but then 5 more outs in a row, and now here's Guzman. Ready, switch hitter batting left-handed, fouls the first pitch out of play left side, and it's 0-1. Guzman is 0 for the homestand. Hopefully that'll change. His batting average now under 300 as Freddie started the homestand hitting 331. The 0-1 changeup outside, 1-1. His average has dropped 34 points, counting tonight's 0 for 2. Popped up to the pitcher on a bunt attempt in the first, grounded out to the shortstop in the third. 1-1, swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2. He's still DHing. Guzman injured his right shoulder, trying to make a diving catch in the outfield against Inland Empire. Actually against Lancaster, the last homestand. Storm with 4 hits, but that's from the guys batting second and third. They have 2 each. The 1-2 off speed outside, and 2-2 the count. Right-hander Stephen Shelby, 6'5" righty, begins the windup. The 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, pulled foul. That was Guzman out in front, pulls it into Rancho's visiting first base dugout. Saw a couple of old friends today with former Storm Todd Takayoshi, the hitting coach for Rancho. Takeyoshi was a part of that 96 Cal League championship team. And that kid could hit. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded right side and into right field. Base hit. Justin Turner, second baseman, went diving after it. But that's like me chasing the ice cream truck doing 60. What are you going to do? Slow him down? No. Good try, though. Guzman, the one-out single. Lake Elsinore. Somebody besides for Maniac and Barfield getting the hit. And Lake Elsinore now with 5 hits in the game. And here's for Maniac. He singled in the first to center, singled in the third to right center. And in the third, he scored on Barfield's 2-out RBI double. And that's the only run of the game for the Storm. The JJ's average up to 353, and that's right there for the top of the Cal League batting race. Shell from the stretch, taking his time, and finally time called. And despite that, Guzman didn't know it. Pitcher threw the pitch, and Freddie took off like a guy shot out of a cannon. Boy, that kid gets a great jump. Thing about Guzman, some guys run real well, some guys are fast, some guys are quick, some guys have both, and not everybody has his baseball instincts. Good to see a busy grassy berm here on a Friday night. Fireworks in mind and that Carl's Jr. family 4-pack. Next one's June 13th, and after that, June 27th. But call in advance for a great deal. Throw over to first, and Guzman does dive back safely. Freddie's among league leaders. The league leaders got 26. Then it goes 25, and then Guzman with 22. He's 22 out of 27, been caught 5 times. Tying run is at the plate. For Maniac hit 5 homers on the road trip. And a move to first, and this time Guzman back standing. For Maniac this season, prior to tonight, against Rancho, only 4 games, but 4 for 18. Shell taking his time. There goes the runner. First pitch hit him. Came inside and got for Maniac, and JJ hit in the back, and he'll be in a little bit of pain. That's on the back, the left shoulder blade area. If I had a muscle, I could tell you more. Oh, I've been lifted. That's the second hit by pitch tonight. Beanick got plunked in the third. And this is what Guzman can do to a pitcher. Someone today was talking about Barfield. When he hits in, the Storm go a little bit better. And my feeling is, yes, that's the truth. But when he hits and there's guys on base in front of him, that helps the equation. And this guy knows what it's like to drive in runs. He's 2 for 2 in the game after a 1-for-12 series against Inland Empire. And that staff can pitch. I think that's the best starting staff right now in the Cal League. But Bakersfield would have something to say. But Barfield tonight, a single and a double, and he's at the plate. Shell is set. First pitch. Fastball popped up. That's foul territory. Playable, I think, for the first baseman, Ellward. Near the seats and making the squeeze. Boy, good concentration. He went a little bit past the destination there, came in a step toward the dugout, and was right near the fans. I was looking for a little New York Yankee interference. Somebody coming out and causing some havoc, but not to be. And Barfield, 1 pitch, 1 out. And the Storm miss out for a moment on a pop-up in foul territory. Or out number 2, the first baseman, Ellward, making the catch. First and second, here's Beanick. He was hit by a pitch in the third. It was an 0-2 pitch, and the ball got him on the jersey, and it ended up sticking in the jersey. Shell set, looks to second. There goes Guzman, and now the pitcher stepping off to throw to third base, and Guzman, is he tagged out? He slides underneath and gets down low, doing a limbo. Brady was ready to be tagged out, went down low, got dirty, and slithered underneath. Had to extend himself and ends up getting a stolen base, and it'll go down. At least as 1 steal. We'll see if Maniac gets it on the back end. Both advance at the double steal, and pitching coach Zeke Zimmerman. He was one of the comrades that I saw today. He was a pitching coach when I worked with the Boise Hawks in the Northwest League. I would go tell you what year that was, but I'd have to go get the cane and find out where it is in the file cabinet, tucked away in the treasure chest, but had a good time hanging out with Zeke Zimmerman. He is of the abnormal sense in minor league baseball. He's got himself a good brain. I like Zeke. Takes an abnormal to know an abnormal. And sign me up. But Zimmerman has said his piece. I hope it doesn't work. After a double steal, second and third, and here's Beanick at the plate. Shell from the windup. The first pitch, swung on, grounded to the right side, sounded like a broken bat. Easy three-hopper for Turner. He'll throw to first, and gone are the Storm, gone is Phoenix. So Lake Elsinore, they've now stranded 6 and 5 in scoring position. I didn't think they'd have this many chances tonight against Shell, and I hope they have more. But for now, we've played through 5, 3-1 Rancho. We'll be back. Welcome back, a good one at the Diamond, but unfortunately it's the I-15 rivals Rancho by a deuce. Into the ballgame for Lake Elsinore on a San Diego Padres rehab assignment. It's a left-hander Kevin Walker, 3-1 Quakes. Walker against cleanup hitter Jeff Mathis, who's already doubled and tripled. And first pitch fastball a little bit high from the southpaw, and it's 1-0. Mathis, .319 batting average, doubled home run in the first, tripled with 2 outs in the third. The 1-0, there's a strike, and it's 1-1. Kevin Walker making his third appearance with Lake Elsinore. He worked an inning against Inland Empire on Sunday, worked an inning against Inland Empire on Wednesday, and he's back here at the Diamond tonight. The 1-1 pitch, swung on, popped into the air, and driven, in fact, out into right center, but playable for Hastings, who's over to his right, making the squeeze in front of the warning track, and gone is Mathis on the flyout. Going back to Walker's last appearance, that was Wednesday, and actually Walker pitched Sunday in the 7th, followed up by Major Leaguer Jay Witosick in the 8th. On Wednesday, they flip-flop. Witosick went earlier, Walker followed up, and right now it's Walker here in the 6th after starter John Huber went 5. Here's Dalek Mcpherson. Boy, easy for me to say. First pitch swinging, ground ball hit, third baseman there. Greg Sane reaching out on the glove side and hauling that one in, throwing to first, and gone is Mcpherson. He's got a couple of supporters here tonight, and now some with hungry eyes. There's 2 down, and here's Nick Gorneau.
Now batting, number 22.
I'll leave them unnamed. Protect the innocent. Gorneau has scored 2 runs. He led off the second with a double. Led off the fourth, ground ball to short. E6 got him aboard, but then stolen base. Single move in the third, and he scored on a double play ball. First pitch swinging, Walker's fastball fouled first base side, and the right-handed batter. .322 average, down in the count, 0-1. Kevin Walker was with Lake Elsinore last season, and that was on a rehab assignment as well. But he was coming off Tommy John surgery, and this time around he's getting a little bit closer to that major league form. The 0-1 pitch, swung on just as I say that, driven down in the left field. That's trouble to the track and wall, and this ball gone. Wow, are you kidding me? Nick Gorneau goes deep, and he hooked it to the right part of the park, and Rancho Cucamonga extends their lead. It's 4-1. Lake Elsinore hasn't defeated Rancho this year, and they never led in the first 3 games head-to-head. Only led for 1/2 inning in Game 4.
Now batting.
Then led in the second as well, 5-4, and gave up that lead, and boy, they've never led tonight. And Gourneau goes deep. If that's a 12-foot high wall in right instead of an 8-foot high wall, I don't think it's out. I think the new bull knocks that thing down. Instead, Gourneau goes deep. Here's David Gates. And Walker, the big 6'4" lefty from the windup, throws a fastball foul to the right side, and concourse bound, and it's 0-1. Walker back in 2000 with San Diego, 70 games out of the pen. He was 7-1 with an ERA of 4.19. He pitched for Rancho in 98 and 99, and now pitches against the Quakes tonight. And you know what? 2-out home run. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the upspeed there, and it's 0-2. Walker actually got back to the big leagues last year. Ended up pitching in 11 games with the Pods, but a left elbow has caused him some problems, so still on the mend in 0-3. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him, called strike 3, and the batter Gates doesn't buy into it. He has a comment for the plate umpire, but hey, David Gates, sit down. Gone to the punch-out, but Gourneau's home run, the difference in the 6th. We played through 5.5. Rancho, Cucamonga. They're out in front, 4-1. We'll be back.
All right, fans. It's that time of the evening where we say special thanks to the groups and birthday people that are out here at the Diamond. A very special happy birthday to Colin Robertson, Jace Lagarde, Jamie Garrett. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to sing happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Some more birthdays tonight. Vivian Goldberg, happy birthday. Dylan Bohannon, happy birthday. Wayne Kirby. Matt Hulsey. Tom Faye. Happy birthday, everyone. We also have a happy birthday to Ashley Humphrey, Gloria Fisher, Timothy Crone, Jacob Taylor, Sarah Cole.
4-1, Storm Trail, bottom of the 6th, and on the mound is Stephen Shell. At the plate, Lake Elsinore's Greg Sane, and first pitch called strike, it's 0-1. Sane is grounded out and struck out. Made the last out in the first and the third, and the 0-1 breaking ball, little in, 1-1. Sane came up, runners at second and third in the first, grounded out. Came up with first and second in the third, and struck out. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, punched into right field. That's going to get to the warning track, and one hop off the wall. Sane rounds first base. The right fielder, Espedo, his throw in, the tag applied, and gone is Sane. Boy, is that a big-time throw. Storm don't catch a break there. Sane goes leadoff single, tried to stretch it to 2. Espedo played it off the wall, and the ball actually got past him momentarily, meaning he went back, ball hit the wall, went past him heading toward home plate. He then turned toward the infield and ended up picking it up, fired a strike to the shortstop, and gone is Sane on the 9-6 at second base. That's the shortstop, Tommy Murphy, applying the tag on the throw from Espedo. Boy, that hurts. Here's Joseph Hastings, 0 for 2. First pitch outside, 1-0. Single off the wall and thrown out at second. The 1-0 pitch. That's inside, 2-0. The Storm with 6 hits, matching the total for Rancho, but the Quakes scored a run in the first, the second, the fourth, the top of the 6th inning. They've got the clutch base hits. Without Barfield and Fermaniac, where are the Storm tonight? The 2-0 changeup outside, 3-0. The starter, Stephen Shell for Rancho, has gone 5 starts this year in 9 games without a walk. The 3-0. There's a 3-1 with a strike taken, and another look for Hastings in a moment. First time the Storm see Shell is 4-2 with that 2.26 earned run average. The 3-1 swung on, ground to the second baseman. Up with it is Turner. He throws over, and Hastings gone for the 3rd time. 2 down here in the 6th. That would have advanced Greg Sane over to third base if the Speedo didn't have a great throw to nail Sane to start this inning. Here's Jason Clemens. Right-handed batter, first pitch outside, 1-0. Clemens is struck out and popped up and pulls that pitch on a 2-hop. Third baseman knocks it down. Smith is up with it, throws wildly to first, and first baseman Ellward had to come off the bag, but that's going to be an 85 that puts Clemens aboard. Smith was kind of caught in between bounces and elected to try and use the midsection and maybe get the good glove play, but instead that ball hit, came out. The Storm have a runner aboard here, Kevin Reinking. The bottom 4 hitters in the lineup tonight without a hit. First 3 hitters have 5 of the 6 hits. Reinking is struck out to end the 2nd and end the 4th. First pitch, fastball called strike on the outside corner, and that's stretching the plate a little. 0-1. Stephen Shell, opponents hit 195 against him. He only allowed 40 hits in 55 innings before tonight, but the Storm have done all right against him. The 0-1. That swung on, hit foul off the netting right of the plate, and the extreme right portion of the netting, 0-2. Reinking started out tonight at 233. He's down 11 points at 222. On deck is Nettles. If Reinking makes it out, then Nettles will lead off for the 3rd time in the game when the Storm get to the 7th. Bottom of 6th, 4-1 Rancho. The right-hander Shell is set. The 0-2, a pitch out, and Clemens going nowhere. Back pick to first, and getting back safely there is Clemens. You never know what would have happened or could have happened, but Sane trying to stretch that single to a double becomes a big out here in the 6th inning. Hastings then grounded out, Clemens aboard on the air. The 1-2 to Reinking. Breaking ball, foul, first base side, and that's Reinking waiting back, and that pitch looked like it was going to roll in for a strike, and he was able to foul it off to stay alive. Reinking not seeing action since Saturday. Last Saturday, the 1-2 swung on, pulled third base side, another 2-hopper for Smith. He goes the short route to second, and it's Reinking who hits into the fielder's choice force out. That'll do it for the Storm here in the 6th. No run to hit, 1 error, 1 left, 2/3 of the way through. Storm haven't lost 3 in a row at home this year, but going to the 7th. They trail by 3. We'll be back.
Check him out. He's in front of the dugout. He's big green lead. The dancing machine. Give it up for Thunder.
I'll take it. Yeah, I will. Thank you. 96-83. Thanks.
Put your hands together for Thunder.
The left-hander Kevin Walker will stay in the game for Lake Elsinore. Storm starter John Huber threw 76 pitches and in his 5 innings allowed 3 runs, 2 of those earned, and the baseball over to Walker last inning, who got 2 outs and gave up a home run. And now it's Mike Ellward to lead off for Rancho in the 7th. First pitch fastball from Walker over for a strike. It's 0-1. Ellward tonight is singled and hit into a double play. Picked up an RBI back in the 2nd on the single. The 0-1. Fastball, wow. Called strike inside corner, and I mean that is stretching the plate. The batter Ellward gives a look back. Right-handed hitter says, you got to be kidding me. And tell you what, plate umpire Steve Fritz saying it was storm eyes for the moment. Walker kicks and fires. The 0-2 fastball high, 1-2. Special shout out to Dennis and Kathy. Thanks for the help here, press box level. And fans, thanks for tuning in to my 94.5 Storm Baseball in 2003. The 1-2 came inside, nearly hit it, and did it. And it got a graze of the jersey, and Walker won't be thrilled with that. The hit by pitch and a Storm 3-run deficit. Leadoff batter gets aboard here in the 7th, and with the number 9 hitter Justin Turner, left-handed batter against the lefty Walker. Expect a bunt, at least I do. Number 9 hitter wearing jersey 9. 0 for 10 against the Storm on the season, 0 for 2 tonight. Walker from the stretch. Batter squares, and first pitch, bunt offered but foul. Third base side, and it's 0-1. Catcher Kevin Reinking goes and makes sure. Give you an out-of-town scoreboard report, remember, brought to you by me. Reminding you to please say please and thank you. Thank you. San Diego Padres, they were trailing earlier in a ball game at Arizona, 2-zip after 1, but they tied it with 2 in the 6th, and we're into the 7th at Bank One Ballpark, even up. The 0-1, that's taken down low, batter squared, but took a pitch. It's 1-1. The Anaheim Angels, the parent club for Rancho, they are also in progress, 2-1, trailing against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Rocco Baldelli, who was a Cal League MVP last year, he homered. So did Adam Kennedy. That's Baldelli in the league last year. There was the runner. And on a 1-1 hit and run, pitch fouled. Third base side, parking lot bound. It's 1-2. Rocco Baldelli. I love the name, and I loved watching him play last year. That's one of the bummers in the Cal League scheduling this year, where the Southern Division teams play the Northern Division teams only once at home and once on the road in a 3-game series, so you don't see those Northern Division stars as much. Walker set, the 1-2 pitch. This is outside, fastball away, and it's 2-2. ...2001 Cal League MVP was Xavier Nady. 2002, Rocco Baldelli. Both are performing well for their respective major league teams now. 2-2 pitch, swung on, high chopper, first base side. Bieniek will field it in foul territory and look to go to first for a moment, but that ball ruled foul, and it's still 2-2. Wow, look what I get. Birthday wishes, my friend. Have you tried the cake? How is it? You can't tell me that. You got to go with thumbs up. Is it good? Doesn't like lemon. Happy number 9, all right? Get a rally cap on. Storm may need it tonight. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Oh, yes, you may. Hang on a moment. Runner at first base and nobody out. The 2-2. Fastball a little bit high, and it's 3-2. I get the privilege of some cake, and then the privilege. Wow, look at this baseball. This is good stuff. You sure you want this one signed? All right. Thank you for the thought. Who am I saying hi to? I'm Sean. Gage, how are you, buddy? Root for the Storm tonight. The 3-2 pitch. Misses outside, and there's ball 4. So after hitting Ellward, it's a base on balls for the number 9 batter, Turner, and now it's first and second for the top of the order, Tommy Murphy.
Now batting number 4, Tommy Murphy.
Murphy, a switch hitter, will bat right-handed. Gage, you save that. I hope it's worth a lot someday. All right, my friend. 0 for 3 in the game. Murphy squares, and Walker's pitch is bunted third base side. Walker's going to have trouble. He'll turn and fire, and safe at first. Oh, my. So on a bang-bang play, it's a bunt single for Tommy Murphy, and now the bases are loaded. Boy, the hit by pitch, the walk, and the bunt single.
Now batting, number 6, J.C. Smith.
At the plate is Casey Smith, and that'll be a drawn in infield. Storm in a 4-1 deficit. Walker gave up a home run last inning, and now he'll have his hands full with Casey Smith, a 286 batter. Storm need a double play ball here. Keep it a 3-run deficit. Drawn in infield. Walker kicks and fires, and first pitch fastball outside, 1-0. Ryan King, the catcher, flashing the signs. Walker's 1-0. Fastball, that misses off the plate outside, 2-0. And Walker asks the umpire, where's that missing? Little bit on the outside. Special hello and shout out to Kathy and Christy Williams and their family in the skybox tonight. Press box level and enjoying Storm baseball on a Fireworks Friday night with the Carl's Jr. family 4-pack. The 2-0. Swung on, popped to the seats on the right side, and it's 2-1. Walker from the windup. Still a hitter's advantage. The 2-1 coming up to Smith. Called strike on the inside corner, 2-2. Lee Walker can wiggle out of this all by his lonesome. Turner earning the walk, and then Murphy looking to lay down a sac bunt, but with his speed and laid it down beautifully, and on a bang-bang play at first, he was safe. That's how the bases are loaded. Infield tight to the grass. Walker taking his time and finally does begin the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit into center field, base hit. Just a soft little bleeder. 2 will be scoring here on this play. The throw in is cut off, and that is a 6-1 advantage now for Rancho. Casey Smith hit that ball about 125 feet, but with a drawn in infield and perfectly placed up the middle, it hit the infield dirt, bounced into center field, and ultimately it's a 2 RBI single, and Rancho leads by 5. With nobody out here in the top of the 7th, runners at first and second. Here's Jason Espedo. I wouldn't be surprised if he's laying down a bunt. 0 for 3 in the game. Walker will step off after the runner at second, Murphy, started to break toward third. Walker on the mend, but also a guy that cares about his craft. He wants to do well for the Storm. He's now thrown 26 pitches in relief and recording only 3 outs, and actually the first 2 batters were outs, and the last 6 batters, only 1 has been an out. First pitch, swing and a miss, no bunt shown there by Espedo, 0-1. It doesn't help when you hit a guy and walk a guy, but both Ellward and Turner, who were hit and walked respectively, they both scored on the single by Smith. Haven't seen a triple play this year. I don't think there's been one in minor league, in the Cal League. The 0-1 swung on, lined into right center field, base hit. A one-hopper that Hastings hauls in, throws to the second base bag, and they held up the runner at third base. So a tag was placed on Smith, but he got back to second, and Espedo's base hit. And now they're loaded for Mathis, and the Storm are going to the bullpen, and so will we. Manager Jeff Gardner's not wasting any time. He points to the umpire, go to the pen. Here on 94.5, we will as well. Brian's in studio, I'm Sean McCall. Keep it tuned to KMYT, my 94.5. The Storm trail by 5, and we're in the 7th. The bases are full, and nobody's out, but it's a pitching change timeout. We'll come on back with more play-by-play coverage right after this.
on for your storm. Put your hands together for number 40, Jay with Toxic.
Lake Elsinore down by 5 in a club that hasn't been scoring aplenty of late. This team put up 9 runs in a win on Monday, but over the course of this homestand, winning 2-1, losing 10-4, losing 8-3, and now trailing 6-1. They have scored a mere 9 runs, and that may be wrong. Forgive me there. 2, 4, and 3 is 9, so 10 runs over the last 3.5 games, and they trail by 5 with new pitcher, Major League right-hand on a rehab assignment from the Padres, Jay Witosick. Kevin Walker out, Witosick in, and at the plate, Jeff Mathis. Bases full, and first pitch in a righty-righty. A fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Walker threw 28 pitches. Went 1+. Doesn't get an out here in the 7th, and at third is Murphy. Smith at second, Espedo at first, and all 3 of the responsibility of Walker. See if Witosick can help out. The 0-1, fastball inside, 1-1. Witosick, like Walker, pitching in their 3rd game in Cal League competition this year. Rehab assignments for both, and Witosick gets his right elbow with a little strain. Walker, the left elbow that is still on the mend. Mathis 2 for 3 in the game. The 1-1, slider, pretty good pitch. He lays off it, pitch down and away, 2-1. This ball game about an hour and a little more than an hour and 50 minutes in. Not a bad pace to it, but a losing pace right now. In the inning, 2 runs for Rancho. Nobody out. The 2-1 pitch. Slider. Checked his swing, no appeal. Now the appeal, and no, he didn't. It's 3-1. Witosick in Cal League play has worked 2 innings. He's allowed 1 hit, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and this is a guy that isn't too far away from the Major League caliber. He's been there, that's for certain, but I mean right now on the mend. The 3-1 pitch, fastball hit in the left field, base hit. This will score Murphy. Smith is going to go 1 base and hold up at third, and boy, Rancho's just swinging away. I don't know what it is about Rancho this year, but it's a club that coming into the ball game 24-23 on the season, but 4-0 against the Storm and looking to go 5-0, and it's not much of a series yet this year for the I-15 rivals. Mathis gets his 2nd RBI of the game, now 26 on the season, and he's only a home run away from the cycle. I say only as if he can just go out there, snap the fingers, play like Genie, and get it done. But in the inning already, 7 to the plate, counting Dallas Mcpherson, the left-handed hitter, 0 for 3 tonight. Witosick deals, and first pitch down low, gets away from Reinking, but not far enough. The runner at third base, Smith, held up, and Reinking never found it right away, but runner doesn't advance, and it's just a 1-0 count. It just may be a night where you leave the park, or you leave wherever you're hanging out and find your way to the Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino. If you can find your way to the lounge, do indeed enjoy the Star Wars Cantina. McPherson awaits. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on line to third, off the glove of Sane and into left field. That had the makings of a double play ball. It really did, and maybe more. That's where you make a squeeze, you step on third, and you look for another out. But Sane doesn't squeeze it. That ball scorched, and I'm not going to say should have, but definitely could have been caught. It'll go down as an RBI single. Rancho adding to their lead. Scoring is Smith. Espedo moves to third. Mathis now at second. Mcpherson aboard on the RBI single, and Rancho is swinging away. This team hits .270 against the Storm. As a club, Rancho hits .280. Lake Elsinore, meanwhile, hitting second best in the league at .290 as a team, but they've hit .196 against Quakes pitching. Here's Nick Gorneau. He's scored 3 times, homered and doubled tonight. First pitch swinging, ground ball left side in the hole into left field, and they're going to score 2 on the play. Nettles will pick it up and throw it in, but Witasik's not having his success either. And it's going to be first and second, but 2 more score, and so far in the inning, 6 runs, and it's now 10-1 Rancho. Yikes.
Now batting, number 29, David Gates.
Here's the 9th batter of the inning, David Gates, and Rancho's doing it against the major leaguers. Kevin Walker, his inning is complete, and the line is complete. Ends up giving up 5 runs, all earned, and I don't think it's that kind of night for Walker to walk away with those numbers, but he's on the mound, on the mend, and wishing him well nonetheless. Gorneau's at first base. Gates takes the first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. First and second, and still nobody out. And it might be a night for a streaker. The 0-1. Slider swung on, hit in the left field toward the corner. That's going to bring home another and maybe 2. Nettles chases after it. They're waving home Gorneau as well, and he's going to score easily without a relay in. And Rancho has opened up an 11-run advantage. It's a fireworks Friday night, and the fans who are here ready to watch some fireworks, not watch Rancho parade around the bases, but that's exactly what they're doing. Gates gets the 2 RBI double, and now Witazik has come into the ball game and given up single, double. Here's the guy that started the mess, Mike Ellward. He was hit by a pitch in this inning. First pitch down low, and it's 1-0. Yesterday I had this funny thought that Mama said there'd be days like this. Well, it's run 3 days in a row now. And Mama never said it would be a 4-pack worth of days. The 1-0 swung on, fouled press box level, and does it stay up high? It does. Special shout out to Colin Robinson, who celebrates his 9th birthday yesterday, but Colin was nice enough to bring over a piece of cake, and he's not a fan of lemon, but when in Rome, the 1-1, there's a slider for a strike, and Witazik ahead 1-2. Colin's friend, Gage, is here as well, and I believe it was Gage's birthday a couple of days prior, so for you too, I'll ruin your night. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Colin Gage. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, keep me off the karaoke. The 1-2 got him. Called strike 3, and Mike Ellward. It had been a while. In fact, 9 batters in between outs, and there's your Storm fans saluting with some sarcasm. It's no way to treat a major leaguer. But Mike Ellward, who just struck out, sit down, gone to the punch out. 1 down here in the 7th. That's right, 1 down in the 7th. 11th batter of the inning, and here's Justin Turner. First pitch fastball swung on, fouled back, and it's 0-1. You see what else is going on in this wacky world of baseball and life. Last time I checked, it was the 23rd of May. Birthdays today, Marvin Hagler. Marvelous Marvin. The 0-1 off-speed swing and a miss, 0-2. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Boy, he can swing it. And I don't mean golf, and I don't mean baseball. You don't want to be in the ring with that guy. Not at my weight. Storm down by 11. That's the good news. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. That's better news. Justin Turner, sit down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Witazik. 2 down, and it's back to the top of the order, Tommy Murphy. He laid down what was intended to be a sac bunt this inning, but beat it out for a bunt single. And then the madness ensued. 2 RBI single. Another single, RBI single, 2 RBI, 2 RBI. Yeah, bad record. First pitch down low and inside, 1-0. Today's quote of the day brought to you by Young Ted from the Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino. Mary had a little lamb, and then the doctor fainted. The 1-0, that swung on and fouled out of play left side, and it's 1-1. It's a good quote. Same day that Joan Collins celebrating her birthday. Marvin Hagler turning 51. I still think he'd whoop my tail. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball grounded left side. Sane backs up on a 2-hop. Sets and throws, and the pick isn't made by Vinik. That's thrown away. The runner at third holds up for a moment. Now trying to score, and he will. And that's going to be a 13-1 advantage. And Lake Elsinore charged with the E5 there. If this was the Little League World Series, wave the white towel. Mercy rule, we're all going home on a Friday night to sit back and enjoy. No enjoyment yet. I'm afraid to do the math right now. I've got a bad scorebook with plenty of boxes filled in for the other team. Gates scored on the air. At second is Murphy. Casey Smith at the plate. He's 1 for 1 in the inning, 1 for 3 in the game, and there's a breaking ball, and the count is 1-1. Well, the Storm down by 12, and with a couple of touchdowns, they'll be back in it. The 1-1 misses outside, 2-1. I've heard that quote before, but Mary had a little lamb, the doctor fainted. On this date in 1785, Ben Franklin, old enough to need bifocals, so what did he do? He invented them. 2-1 pitch, swung on ground to the shortstop, 2-hopper, 4 for Maniac. Fields it cleanly, throws to first, and this inning has come to a close, but not before Rancho Cucamonga ends up sending 13 to the plate. Along the way, every single starter in the inning scored. They score 9 runs, and they do so on, I believe, 7 base hits. I'll do the math in a little bit, but you know what? It is time to stand tall and enjoy a 7th inning stretch brought to you by our friends at Walker Physical Therapy and Menifee Valley Athletic Club. Located in Sun City off of Bradley Avenue. Call for information about a free 7-day trial membership. 909-672-0455. Fans are heading to the turnstiles. It's a fireworks Friday night. Get back here. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 13-1 Rancho. We'll be back. That was tough.
Bottom of the 7th inning, give it up for number 21, Mathis. No!
Hope you had a good stretch, Storm fans. Welcome back to the Diamond. Rancho starter Stephen Shell, he sat back for an extended top half of the 7th when his team scored 9 runs in the top of the 7th and lead by 12. Marcus Nettles at the plate. 1-1 to Nettles, swing and a miss, 1-2. Nettles leading off for the 3rd time, 0 for 2 tonight. Storm went from being in a game down by 3 to being out of a game down by 12. The 1-2, slap foul. That's hit to the left side off the overhang and beyond. Lake Elsinore, in their first 22 games at the Diamond, never lost back-to-back. Now they've lost back-to-back, 24 games in. Actually, first 23 they don't lose back-to-back, but they're on the verge of losing 3 straight. They come back from this one. Rejoice. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball hit in the left center field. Base hit. There's Nettles going the other way, and a ball that's cut off in the gap on a diving play by Gates. He's up to his feet, but that saves a triple because Nettles into second base for the stand-up double. Marcus has hit in 14 of his last 16 games, and for Nettles, double number 5. That matches his triples total. He's tied for the league lead in triples. I thought he might get one there. Gates does a great job going to his left, and he dove after it. Here's Guzman. Freddie, switch hitter, batting left-handed, fouls the first pitch. Behind home plate, press box level, 0-1. Nettles gets Lake Elsinore's 7th hit of the game. But at this point, it seems as if this one is well in hand. If it isn't, enjoy it. Guzman, 1 for 3, singled his last time up and takes the changeup down low, 1-1. Steven Shell is looking to join 3 other pitchers with a 5-win total in the Cal League. He has only 1 loss since April 22nd, the 1-1. That swung on, ground to the shortstop, 2-hopper for Murphy. He'll rifle one across. He's got quick feet and a good quick release, and Guzman going on the ground out to short, 1 down in the bottom of 7. Here's J.J. for Maniac.
Heading to the plate, Storm fans, give it up for number 3.
Shell on the mound has gone 6 innings or more in 4 of his last 5 starts. The only one he didn't, he went 5 2/3 in a no decision against Stockton, but he's won 4 of his last 5 decisions as well. He's going to get a win tonight, probably, for Maniac, 2 for 2. First pitch, this is outside, 1-0. And the Storm had chances in this ballgame. They left 2 in scoring position in the first, as well in the third. Actually, only 1 in scoring position that inning. Hang on, 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball, a little bit low, 2-0. Storm left 2 in scoring position in the first and the 5th. And stranding 7 through their first 6 innings tonight. The 2-0 pitch. That swung on, hit out into center field. It has a chance. Center fielder diving effort, and that ball gets past him. And that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Easily scoring his Nettles for Maniac is running to third base. He'll stop there with a stand-up RBI triple. And the Storm with a run here in the 7th, and that's only their 2nd run of the night. But the irony is that when Kevin Walker and Jay Watasic come in the 6th inning, and then Walker pitched as well in the 7th, but he gave, 5 batters came to the plate, didn't get any outs, and ultimately in comes Watasic. If that's the normal Walker and Watasic combination, I believe it's a 4-2 ball game right now. But believe what you want, it's 13-2, and those guys got touched up a little bit on a rehab assignment, but I was thinking, all right, stay in the range and then get some late offense, see what can happen. It will be late offense and a lot of it. Here's Josh Barfield. First pitch, swung on, hit high in the air and deep to left. That has a chance at the warning track. In fact, reaching up and making a squeeze right in front of the wall is David Gates. Tagging from third is for Maniac, and Barfield gets the sac fly RBI. The Storm score another, and not even sure if the fans know it. They were thinking home run there. Not a whole lot of fanfare right there with Maniac scoring, but it is a sac fly RBI for Barfield. That's a home run in every park in the Cal League but this one, because it's 380 straightaway left, and that was hit about 390 feet, but caught at the wall. Here's John Bieniek with 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Barfield, 2 RBIs in the game. He has 47 to lead the Cal League. 2 in the inning, 2 outs as well, and the 0-1 missing. 1-1. Bieniek was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, but otherwise a couple of ground outs tonight. Finds himself in the midst of a 2 for 13 homestand. 1-1, missing low and outside, 2-1. Just for the sake of catching up for Maniac. in getting his 4th triple of the season. One off the Cal League lead. Got an RBI on the play as well. And 2-1 pitch. Come on, Blue. Called strike outside corner. And I'm begging from this angle. 2-2. Thank goodness for Maniac and Barfield tonight for the Storm. Otherwise, it's uglier. 2-2 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Bieniek doesn't buy into it. Give him a couple of thoughts, Bieniek. He'll toss the bat and helmet aside and go on looking to end the 7th. And fans of the Storm get a little bit closer. In the inning, 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and nobody left. 7 in the books. It's been mostly all Rancho tonight. 13-3 Quakes. We'll be back.
Here at the Diamond. In Temecula on Winchester. And off of Highway 79 South in the Stater Brothers Shopping Center. The Padres are in Arizona tonight taking on the Diamondbacks in Game 1 of a 4-game series. The game is currently tied 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ramon Vasquez and Dave Hansen each have 2 hits in the game for the Padres. And Hansen and Sean Burrows have each driven in the run. Same 2 teams will meet again tomorrow night when Brian Lawrence, B-Law, takes off Diamondbacks ace Kurt Schilling. Padres return home next Tuesday for their longest homestand of the season, a 13-game stretch where they'll host the Brewers, Diamondbacks, Tigers, and Twins. And Old Pacific Padres Updated brought to you by Old Pacific Coffee. Again, for all of your mocha and latte needs, all on Old Pacific Coffee. All right, fans, let's now take a look at the statistical leaders of the California League, brought to you by Maurice Printers in Temecula. For all of your personal and commercial printing needs, check them out on the website, www.mauriceprinters.com. All right, the league leader in wins in the California League. There's a tie between Jeffrey Krukash of Modesto and Austin Cruz of Bakersfield in the tie. The league leader in saves is Josh Walker of Bakersfield. He's got 11. And the league leader in strikeouts is Irvin Santana, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, with 64. Again, the statistical leaders is brought to you by Maurice Printers. Check him out in Temecula.
Top of the 8th, I'm Sean McCall. Thanks again for the help, Brian, in studio at KMYT, my 94.5. Brian's done with school for now. Wasn't feeling well this week, but feeling better, ready for the weekend. So am I. At the plate is Rancho Cucamonga's Jason Espedo, and on the mound is right-hander Jay Watasic. Padres right-handed reliever on a rehab assignment. Espedo 1 for 4, left-handed batter. 0-1, swung on, pulled foul, first base side, and it's 0-2. Two pitch, misses outside, it's 1-2. Ted with the casino, you got a birthday coming up, my friend, and I know when. The 1-2, breaking ball, foul back to the on-deck hitter. We'll do 1-2 again. Jay Watasic, plenty of Major League experience for him. 199 games in Major League Baseball, 56 of those starts. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, grounded slowly toward first. Bieniek comes and gets it. He'll look to tag out the runner and get the out as he applies a leather on the body of Espedo, who's still trying to advance to first base and sell it on a non-tag. But Bieniek, on the 3 unassisted, tags out Jason Espedo. 1 down here in the 8th. That'll bring up Jeff Mathis. Solid night for Mathis. He is a home run away from hitting for the cycle. He doubled in the first, tripled to right center in the 3rd, flew out in the 6th, but singled in the 7th. And he's 3 for 4, 2 RBIs and a run scored. And first pitch strike, Watasic gets ahead 0-1. Watasic initially broke into the major leagues in 1996 with Oakland. Pitching for Kansas City, San Diego, New York, and San Francisco along the way, all in the bigs. The 0-1, there's a called strike, and it's 0-2. One out, nobody on in the 8th. Storm trail 13-3. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the good slider. Running King applies the tag to make sure, and Mathis going on the strikeout. That's 3 Ks for Wachusett. 2 down here in the 8th, and it'll bring up Dallas Mcpherson, the DH, and with Wachusett on a pitch count, manager Jeff Gardner has come out of the Storm third base dugout with Storm going to the bullpen, and that's not out of necessity, meaning on the field of play, but out of necessity based on protecting the guy's future and the investment of the Padres with Wachusett on a rehab assignment. So Jay's done for the night, and we're going to take a pitching change timeout. 2 outs, nobody on, top of 8. Storm trail by 10. We'll get your numbers on Wachusett, tell you who the new pitcher is. We'll do that right after this on My 94.5.
At the website, www.kia.com. In the world of Major League Baseball, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays are leading the Angels 2-1. Seattle is beating Minnesota 5-2. Boston crushed Cleveland 9-2. Toronto beat the Yankees 6-2. Detroit beat the White Sox 3-2. Texas beat Baltimore 5-3, and Oakland beat Kansas City 4-1. Houston beat the Cubbies 7-5. The Dodgers beat Milwaukee 6-4. Mets beat Atlanta 6-5. St. Louis beat Pittsburgh 10-8. Toronto is beating the Giants 10-6. The Padres and Arizona Diamondbacks are tied at 2. The Phillies beat Montreal 4-2. And Florida beat Cincinnati 8-4. Again, those out-of-town scores are brought to you by Kia of Murrieta. For all the great car deals, check them out at Kia.com.
Pitching change is in effect, and it's a left-handed reliever. Rob Ramsey, former major leaguer who is on the mend and on his way back, hopefully as well. Ramsey pitching in his 3rd game with Lake Elsinore. He's had a couple of appearances, one at home and one on the road. He's recorded 7 outs in the California League, and most importantly, the young man is on the mound and doing what he loved to do, and that's play baseball. Ramsey missed the entire 2002 season after undergoing surgery to remove a brain tumor on January 23rd of 2002.
Thank you.
He is with the Storm on, well, not necessarily rehab assignment. He's part of this club, but Ramsey, who has already made major league appearances with Seattle, 6 games, 3 starts in '99, and then Seattle again in 2000. Pitched at AAA in 2001, didn't play in 2002, and here he is with the Storm in 2003, and glad to have him as part of the family. 2 outs, nobody on. Dallas Mcpherson at the plate. First pitch from Ramsey. The southpaw connects. He's ahead 0-1. Ramsey at 6'5", 215 out of Pullman, Washington. A December birthday, and the 29-year-old is here in relief of right-hander Jay Wachusett, who finished his night in a better fashion than it started. The 0-1. There's a called strike on the outer half, 0-2. Wachusett ended up throwing 32 pitches unofficially and going 1 2/3. First 4 batters that he faced got aboard with base hits, but of the last 6, he retired 5 of 6, getting 3 Ks along the way. 0-2 pitch, fastball swung on and missed and gone. On the punch out is Dallas Mcpherson. Welcome to the game, Rob Ramsey. Lake Elsinore and Rancho threw 7 1/2. We'll go on the bottom of the 8th. Rancho had the 9-run 7th. Second time in as many games they put up 9 in an inning. How about that? And they lead by 10. 13-3 Quakes. We'll be back.
And a very, very special welcome to John, Dawn, Amanda, and Johnny Strauss of Valley View Casino. A very special welcome to those folks. And one more special welcome. A very special welcome to Darren Metzger of Temecula Valley Golf Store. A special welcome to all 3 parties here tonight. You're a welcome addition to the Storm family. Attention fans, the winner of tonight's trivia question presented by Millbrook and Roman Meal Bread is Bruce Levine. Congratulations, Bruce. He guessed that over 4,200 hot dogs were served here at the Diamond on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He was the closest. The actual number is more in the 5,500 range. That's a lot of wieners to serve out of one place. Congratulations, Bruce.
Welcome back, Storm fans. Bottom of the 8th. It just might be a night where winning ways will be found at the Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino, just a long home run away from the Diamond. 24-hour restaurant service, affordability. If you're playing tonight, no bus blackjack, better odds in Vegas. And if you just want to splash it around, well, visit the Star Wars Cantina. Ding, 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 ding. The right-hander, Rusty Camp, into the game for Rancho. At the plate, Greg Sane for the Storm, and first pitch swinging, ground ball hit on a 2-hop of the shortstop, Tony Murphy. He'll throw across, and just like that, one pitch, one out.
Attention fans.
Gone is Sane, and that'll bring up Joseph Hastings.
Rusty Camp.
Rancho Cucamonga's starter, Stephen Shell, came into the game with a 4-2 record and a 2.26 earned run average. Tonight, Shell throws 96 pitches, allows 3 earned runs. All runs earned tonight off him. He ends up allowing 8 base hits. I'll run you through his line in a moment, but he's in line for the win. Here's Hastings, first pitch. This is outside from the righty Camp, and it's 1-0. I remember a reliever named Sean Camp. He gave up an opposite field grand slam to Benji Simonton here to give the Storm a win in an extra inning game. That was a right-hander Camp who was in the Padres organization. Now it's the Angels organization, and Rusty Camp out of Aberdeen, Mississippi. Pitch inside, 2-0 now. Hastings 0 for 3 in the game. Having a 1-for-7 homestand. The 2-0, swing and a miss, went after one there, 2-1. Hastings hit it deep in the 4th inning, high and deep. I thought it was going to get out, really did on contact, but it went to straightaway center and went about 390 feet or so, 385-ish, and it was an out instead of what I thought was going to be getting out. Wears jersey 22. The 2-1 swung on, drilled out into center field. That is a base hit. That gets to the warning track, hits off the wall. The center fielder, Gorneau, turns and fires in. And actually a ball that hits the second base bag and bounds a little bit further toward the mound. That's going to be the reliever Camp who ends up picking it up in the end. But there's Hastings hitting that one 395 feet on a hop off the wall. Gets himself a 1-out double.
Put your hands together, Storm fans, for number 9, Jason Clemens.
Granted, it's not every day that you throw up a 9 spot in an inning. But the Storm would actually need 10 to make this one a game to tie it up. NBA report, if you care, San Antonio beat Dallas 96-83. They lead that series 2-1, if you care. Here's Jason Clemens, 0 for 3, right-handed batter. First pitch, little swinging bunt, first base side, rolling, but foul. And it's on the first base side, and making sure is the pitcher Camp. It's 0-1. Here's the line on Stephen Shell. He goes 7 innings, 3 runs, all earned on 8 hits. Ends up striking out 5 and walking no one. 6 starts this year where Shell hasn't walked anybody. He's only made 9 starts. That's pretty solid. Actually, one of his games was in relief. Forgive me there. Still, though, 5 starts without a walk. That's impressive. The 0-1. Fastball outside. 1-1. Clemens playing center field these days for Lake Elsinore. He didn't play last night in Game 3 of the series against Inland Empire. One in the dirt, gets past the catcher Mathis, and over to third base on the wild pitch goes Hastings. This is a scenario for me where I'm rooting for the game to end sooner than later for the fans, but let's be honest. I'd rather have a 4-hour win than a 2-hour loss any day of the stinking week. And unfortunately, a game that was 2-1 after 3, Rancho led by a run. They got a run in the 4th and a run in the 6th, but 9 in the 7th. And this one, in fact, got away then. Camp, the reliever, works from the stretch. The 2-1. Swung on, fouled back. It's 2-2. I was going through a little bit of on this date in life with birthdays and nonsense in mind before, but we'll have a little on this date in baseball history as well. And we'll be talking about Ricky Henderson. Who? Ricky. Maybe that's how you know him. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit on a 2-hop of the third baseman Smith. He's up with it, throws over to first, and gone is Clemens, but scoring on the play is Hastings. Clemens will get the RBI. Lake Elsinore on the board, and now they're down by only 9. It's 13-4 Rancho here with 2 outs in the 8th, and it brings up Kevin Reinking.
Kevin Reinking!
Reinking 0 for 3, right-handed batter. First pitch, swing and a miss in the high heat, 0-1. On this date in 1991, 12 years ago today. Do you remember the name Tommy Green, the Philadelphia Philly pitcher? In only his 15th Major League start, Green no-hit Montreal. That's history. Nobody's taking away a Major League no-no from you. 0-1, pop foul. First base side that will get to the seats, and it's 0-2. Staying with the theme, another Green, but a different spelling. Sean Green of the Dodgers became the 14th player in Major League history and the second in the month of May to hit 4 homers in a game. Did it last year on this date in history, and he also went 6 for 6 at Milwaukee's Miller Park. And he established a Major League record for total bases at 19 in the game. Swing and a miss by Reinking, and Rusty Camp gets the strikeout, his first. But in the inning, the Storm get on the board. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. 8 complete, getting closer to fireworks. But the Storm trail 13-4. We'll be back.
Don't forget to call IEHB or check them out at www.iehb.org. The Padres today placed out here the Mark Johnson and the 15-day DL retroactive to May 19th due to a sprained lower back. The replacing out there on the 25-man roster, the Padres are called out to the Jason May from Triple A Portland. In addition, the Padres reinstated catcher Gary Henderson from the 15-day DL and option catcher Michael Rivera to Portland. Bennett was reinstated from the disabled list after missing 32 games to a sprained right knee suffered on April 16th at Los Angeles. Those injuries and the updated reporter brought to you by Inland Health, the Empire Health Plan. For all of your healthcare needs, remember it's IEHB. With the nice Tola Tennis. We're kicking off another great Storm baseball year here at the Diamond. Let's see how many loyal Storm fans we have here tonight. Here are your 3 choices. How many of you think it's A? How many of you think it's B? How many of you think it's C? Okay, is it A or is it B? That's correct. If you think B, you're a lucky winner. I heard all of you out there who were screaming A. Don't try to lie and say now you said it was B.
Welcome back, Storm fans. 8 in the books. We're getting closer to the finish line. It looks like Rancho is going to sneak themselves a win tonight. The I-15 rivals lead by 9. The Storm, 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Rancho, 13 runs, 13 hits, and an error. Kevin Reinking comes out of the game with Mike Richardson in the lineup for the Storm, and Richardson more defense for now because Reinking made the last out in the 8th inning. Richardson in. He'll go to left field. The new catcher is Greg Sane, moves from third to catcher. The new third baseman is Clements, moves from center to third, and the new center fielder is Nettles. He moved from left to center. So hopefully you got that right. Rob Ramsey on the mound. Here's Nick Gourneau at the plate. Having a solid game. Gourneau, he's just a triple away from the cycle. And first pitch outside, 1-0. Right-handed hitter has raised his average to .331 tonight in order. He has doubled, gotten a board on an error. He has homered and singled. He has scored 4 times and driven in 3. The 1-0, yeah, he went on a pitch down low. Ramsey was ready to look for an appeal, but plate umpire said he went, and it's 1-1. Rob Ramsey, Lake Elsinore's 4th pitcher of the game, and it's gone righty-lefty, righty-lefty with the starter John Huber, in fact, in line for the loss. It then went Kevin Walker for 1, Jay Witosick for 1 2/3, and now it's Ramsey. 1-1 pitch. Off speed, popped up high in the air. Right side, second baseman Barfield going back, has a play, looking up, making the squeeze, and gone is Gourneau. Gourneau won't score here in the 9th.
Number 29, David.
At least he won't on the field. Here's David Gates. He has 2 knocks in the game. Let me see who doesn't have a hit for Rancho. And I don't know what it is, but the Storm run into Rancho this year at the wrong time. Yesterday, Rancho had 12 hits in a win at High Desert when they scored 9 in the first, 2 more in the second. They were off to the races. First pitch here to Gates, off speed, misses in, 1-0. But Rancho yesterday, every starter had at least 1 hit. 5 guys had 2 hits, and 1 guy had 3 knocks. And tonight, it may be another night where everybody's got at least 1, and no, they don't. Turner, the number 9 hitter, doesn't. The 1-0, that's popped in the air in a shallow center. Barfield going back, he says he's got it, calls off a couple, and making the squeeze. And back-to-back P4s in my book. That's the pop-up to the second baseman. First one in shallow right, second one in shallow center field. 2 down now. Ramsey's retired 3 in a row, and it brings up Mike Ellward.
Now batting, number 27, Mike Ellward.
Ellward, he singled back in the second, 1 for 3 in the game. And 8 of the 9 starters for Rancho accounting for their 13 hits, but they lead 13-4. Right-handed hitter, first pitch from the lefty, Ramsey a little bit high, 1-0. Ramsey with that brain surgery a year and a half ago or so, wearing the protective helmet. That is not what you'd normally see on a pitcher, but with all the right reasons, protecting what he needs to do there. The 1-0, change up down low inside, 2-0. A brain tumor and had surgery on January 23rd of 2002. One thing about Ramsey, he's got more perspective than any of us right now, and by that I mean the Storm contingent. I consider myself fortunate to be able to travel with the club and be around this 2003 bunch. Great staff, good group of guys, but nobody's been through what Ramsey's been through, and that is a life-threatening scenario where he has come out of it. The 2-0 coming this way, directly over my head and coming right back. Down into the lap of the fan, and may everybody be okay. That one came down in a hurry. You may have heard the clink. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of 9. Storm will send Nettles, Guzman, and Permaniac when we get to the bottom of 9. The 2-1, that's popped up, and that's to the right side. It's going to be Barfield again. Second baseman in the infield dirt making the squeeze, and 3 in the inning all pop up to the second baseman, and it's a 1-2-3 for Rob Ramsey. Good to have you with the Storm this year, Mr. Ramsey. Storm needs some offense. Have you seen 10 in a 9th to win a game? Why not? Keep the faith, get your rally caps on, and You know what? Do it with style. We'll go to the bottom of 9. 13-4 Rancho. We'll be back. Rally time at the Diamond. Sean McCall live here, press box row, and Ryan in studio at line 94.5. It's 13-4 Rancho. Storm at 3 out to play, and it's Marcus Nettles at the plate against reliever Rusty Camp. First pitch, Nettles takes, pitch down low, 1-0. Nettles doubled and scored in the 7th, 1 for 3 in the game. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, it's 1-1. Scoreboard says he's batting .237, but I don't buy into it. We'll double check for you. Nettles, now 38 for 157. I have been working on my long division, and that's actually a .242 average, so we'll tighten it up. The 1-1 pitch, taken a little bit low and inside, 2-1. San Diego Padres gave up 3 in the 8th and ended up losing 5-3 on the road at Arizona. The 2-1 swung on, popped up. That's to the infield. Who's it going to be? Third baseman Casey Smith. He's got it. In the infield grass making the play, and Nettles gone on the pop-up. 1 down, and the Storm now 2 outs away from their first 3-game losing streak at the Diamond.
Give it up to your DH number 10, Freddie.
Lake Elsinore had lost 4, then won 3 in a row. Now they're on the verge of losing 3 in a row, and that's the roller coaster. At the plate is Guzman. First pitch down low, 1-0. Freddie switch hitter batting left-handed. The reliever Camp working from the stretch. Guzman singled in the 5th, 1 for 4 tonight. Camp kicks and fires, and a pitch just inside, 2-0. Xavier Nady went 0 for 4 today for San Diego, and their loss to Arizona. The Padres now 13-34. Boy, rooting the boys on, no doubt about it, but Nady without a knock tonight, the former Storm. 2-0 pitch, that's a generous called strike, out at half, 2-1. Carlton Lower went 6 1/3, allowed only 2 earned runs, and then the bullpen gave up some damage tonight. Mathis and Hergis for the Pods. Here's a 2-1. That swung on, fouled there at the plate. That hit the dirt, bounced up, hit the back of Guzman, and carried him to the left. And 2-2 now to Freddie. He started out this homestand 0 for his first 14, but he singled in the 5th to snap that little stretch and finds himself 1 for 4 in the game. Storm a hit away from double figures in the hit column. The 2-2, that's outside, 3-2. Angels in the 9th were trailing 3-1 to Tampa Bay. Last year's Cal League MVP, Rocco Baldelli, already in the bigs and one of the better players, one of the better rookies going right now. 3-2 fouled back, will do that again. Baldelli homered tonight, so did Adam Kennedy for Anaheim. But the Angels have only 3 hits through their first 8 innings at Edison International against the Devil Rays. Yankees got beat. Boston won. We'll get you scores later on during the postgame show, which is right around the corner. And remember, the Out-of-Town Scoreboard Report brought to you by me, reminding you to please say please and thank you. Thank you. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of 9. The 3-2 pitch. Got him. Called strike 3, and gone is Guzman. That's a fastball on the outer half. Freddie doesn't say anything. He just walks in between the umpire and the catcher there for Rancho and Lake Elsinore. Striking out for the 7th time in the game. First time for Guzman. And they storm down to their final out, and it's J.J. Fermaniak. Fermaniak has scored twice. He's driven in a run. He's been on base 4 times, and he has singled twice and tripled. Right-handed hitter. First pitch. Fastball high, 1-0. Birthday wishes again to Colin Robinson, 9 years young yesterday, and came to the birthday party today, and Rancho put a little ruin into it. They spoiled it a little. The 1-0 misses, 2-0 the count. Well, the good news is I'm not in Rancho. At the Diamond, enjoying life at home, and Lake Elsinore started out this season 17-5 at home, but on the verge of losing 3 in a row. The 2-0 down low, 3-0. JJ's on the verge of being on base 5 times in the game. Barfield's on deck. He's had a solid night, 2 for 3 with a couple ribs. These guys accounting for 5 of Lake Elsinore's 9 hits. They're 3-0 for Maniac, showing the patience there, taking all the way, and fastball for a strike, 3-1. The reliever, Rusty Camp, the right-hander, kicks and fires. Fastball down low, there's ball 4, and that is Lake Elsinore's first free pass of the night. No walks to the starter, Stephen Shell, though he did hit 2 batters. And I almost feel like a hit by pitch. If you're a pitcher, if you're going to walk a guy, you might as well hit him. Let him take the 90 feet with a bruise. For Maniac, though, gets first base, and here's Barfield. Cal League RBI leader gets 2 more, has 47 ribs in 49 games. Right-handed hitter, first pitch. That's taken inside and low, 1-0. Who else has base hits tonight for the Storm besides Guzman for Maniac and Barfield combining for 5? Guzman has 1, Sane has 1, Hastings has 1, and Nettles with 1. The 1-0, that's down low and outside 2-0, and the only thing stopping this game from becoming completed, Rusty Camp, the right-hander. He's trying out there, but he walks for Maniac with his club up by 9 and now goes 2-0 on Barfield. Here's the pitch. That's not close. Gets past the catcher, and for Maniac, no choice but to run. And on the wild pitch, that's an extra 90 feet for Maniac. JJ was hanging out station to station. But when they give you 90 feet, take it. Somebody gives you a fishnet tank top, pass it along. Somebody may wear it. 2 outs in the 9. Looking for a lot. Here's a 3-0 pitch. That's not close. That's outside, and back-to-back walks, and Barfield aboard for the 3rd time in the game. Out to the mound jogs pitching coach Zeke Zimmerman, and here comes John Bienick to the plate. Bienick, 2 for his first 7 in the homestand, but 0 for his last 7 as well. Fans, don't forget, tomorrow, Lake Elsinore will take on Rancho with a 7:05 first pitch. Gates will open at 6 o'clock tomorrow as a Guaranteed Bank Piggy Bank giveaway. I'm going to make sure that I can dig deep tonight and find a couple of coins. I normally save those 65 quarters for my ball marker on the golf course. Special year when the old man was born. Discussion over. Bieniek at the play. Let's see if the Storm could possibly make this one interesting. You never know. Bieniek go for 3 with a hit by pitch. First pitch, swung on, fouled there at the plate, and it's 0-1.
Now batting for your Storm, number 14, John Bieniek.
Bieniek, who hails from Glen Lyon, PA. Good size, about 6'1", about 215. Does a little knee bend, squared up at the plate, rocking the bat back and forth, and finally Camp from the stretch comes set. The 0-1 to Bieniek. Breaking ball, rolls in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And that's a questionable call on a good day. Hey, Blue, remember, if you're trying to make that 10-17 movie down the road, we'll get there. We'll let Bieniek at least get a fair shake at the plate. The 0-2, breaking ball in the dirt. That's a wild pitch, and that skips away from the catcher, Mathis, and runners will advance to third and second, respectively. That's for Maniac and Barfield, the second wild pitch of the inning. So the Storm can at least save a little face with a little offense here, but they're down by 9. 13 runs, 13 hits for the visitors. Dan's going a little crazy right now. I'm flexing here in the press box. I'm going to keep my shirt on tonight. The 1-2, slung on, grounded on a 2-hop for the second baseman, Turner. He'll throw over to first, and this one is in the books. Lake Elsinore ends up stranding 9 and 7 in scoring position. They lose by 9, and they've lost 5 in a row to Rancho, and perhaps falling out of first place in the Cal League Southern Division. Thanks for being a part of the play-by-play. Brian's in studio. I'm Sean McCall. 13-4 Rancho. It's a final. We'll come on back with the Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino Storm postgame show. It's coming up next.
This is the Macy's $20,000 shopping spree launcher ball. When I say go, you'll have 30 seconds to throw your balls on the field, and if they land in the rings and remain there when the 30 seconds are up, you'll win a great Storm prize. If it lands in a purple white striped ring, you win free Storm tickets. The purple ring is also free Storm tickets. An orange ring is 2 VIP parking passes for Lot B. 10 rings and 2 VIP passes for Lot B. Is everybody loose down there? And as you know, to have a shot at the shopping spree, you need to be closest to the pin. All right, Jerry, take us home.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time. Hey, if you have a tennis ball, hold it up right now. I see a lot of tennis balls out there. It is time for the Macy's launcher ball. So when I say throw, you throw. 1, 2, 3, throw.
Welcome back to the Diamond Storm fans, and welcome as well to tonight's Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino Storm postgame show. No bus blackjack, better odds in Vegas. Why not try for yourself a little Hold'em, Omaha, or Pan? And remember to visit the Star Wars Cantina. Winning ways tonight, but not for your Storm. It's the I-15 rivals, Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. They pull within a half game of Lake Elsinore, and that is if Lancaster loses tonight. The Storm can stay in first place in the Cal League Southern Division, but we will see. Rancho 13, Lake Elsinore 4. It's a final. 13 runs, 13 hits on air for the Quakes. 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Storm. The win goes to the starter, Stephen Shell, 5-2. The loss to John Huber, the Storm starter. He falls to 1-1. And Lake Elsinore tonight in front of 5,888 fans. A game that was a pretty good ball game through the first 6 innings, though. The Storm still trailed at that point 4-1. But Rancho sent 13 to the plate. They scored 9 runs on 7 hits in the top of the 7th, and they come away with a very convincing 13-4 win. Lake Elsinore is 0-5 against Rancho. May it change tomorrow with a Game 2 matchup and a 7:05 first pitch. People still waiting around right now because fireworks are right around the corner. And tonight's a night with a fireworks spectacular. And just a reminder, a Carl's Jr. Family 4-pack night, and that's a special offer only on Fridays. Hence, Friday night Carl's Jr. Family 4-pack. But it's a $74 value, only $39. Advance purchase is required. And the next time it knocks on the doorstep, it's June 13th and then June 27th. So make your plans by calling in advance, 909-245-HITS if you care. The Storm will send Wiedmeyer to the mound, that is tomorrow, Silly Wabbit. But it'll be Wiedmeyer against Woods, a couple of W's and a couple of lefties as well. But we're going to talk about what's on deck. I've got some scores to pass along. I'll pick tonight's Carl's Jr. star of the game, but this reminder, Rancho 13, Lake Elsinore 4, it's a final. Don't go too far. Keep it tuned to My 94.5. We'll come on back with more of the postgame show, but this reminder, visit our friends a long home run away from the diamond at the Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino. We'll come on back with some closing thoughts on KMYT right after this.
Here's what is going to happen. There are 5 dies, each with a different letter on it. And if by some chance you can roll them in one big throw and spell out the word Mathis, you're taking home a $20,000 shopping spree, my friend. Folks, you know what? If you believe in karma, you know he needs positive feelings right now. So look, let's start chanting his name. Chad, 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 Chad. Let's see, we got an S, and that is a dog hit. But you know what? You were the closest to fans, so you're not going to go over the end and you're getting some fabulous prizes, including tickets to a future Storm game. So hopefully we can see you out here, and hopefully we can see all you great Storm fans come back tomorrow night. We'll be doing this again, and one of these days, who knows, someone might be taking home a shopping spree worth $20,000 to one of the greatest stores on earth, Macy's. But until then, we thank you all very much for letting us out with the Macy's Launch of All. Give yourselves a round of applause before we get these fireworks ready to go.
All right, Lake Elsinore, are you ready for some fireworks? We can hear you. All righty, a special thank you to Macy's for that shopping spree roundabout. And we're 5 seconds away from fireworks. Who wants to count down? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fireworks are about to begin. In fact, they're in progress here at the Diamond. Welcome back to the Diamond, everyone, and thanks for being a part of the postgame show brought to you by our friends at the Lake Elsinore Hotel and Casino. I'm Sean McCall, and thanks again, Brian, for your help in studio. I appreciate the help. Press the right buttons at KMYT, My 94.5. Tonight, the Storm in a ball game through 6 that was tight enough, but Rancho opened up with plenty of offense in a 9-run 7th and on their way to a 9-run win, 13-4 over Lake Elsinore. Another score to pass along in the California League. Lancaster now in first place in the Cal League Southern Division. They lead the Storm by a half game, and Lake Elsinore Well, I'm not certain for a moment. Forgive me. Tonight, that Lancaster score, I apologize, 14-1, a final from High Desert. So Lancaster lost their last 2 in a row, and High Desert starting the day only 5 games back. Well, guess what? There will be 5 teams within 5 games in the Cal League Southern Division, and the Storm officially no longer in first place in the South. Yesterday I reported that because I was told that Lancaster lost 7-5 won 7-5 when in fact they lost 7-5, and so this time around, double-checking, Lancaster wins. Lake Elsinore loses, and the Storm, with 21 games to play over the next few weeks, will have to scrap and battle for a first-half championship, but there's still some baseball to be played. Tomorrow, in Game 2 of this 3-game series, Lake Elsinore sends Jason Wiedmeyer to the mound. He has made 4 starts. He is a perfect 4-0, and Wiedmeyer to take on Jake Woods. Woods' 3-3 record. He has pitched against Lake Elsinore. The Kingsburg, California native is 3-3 with a 5.26 earned run average. He is 1-0 against Lake Elsinore. Meanwhile, and forgive me, Woods, in fact, without a win, but he did make a start, and Lake Elsinore got only 2 hits against him in 5 innings in a ballgame at the Epicenter. Wiedmeyer has not pitched against Rancho, and I'm hoping that he comes out, has his stuff. He had a great effort in a win on Monday on the road against Visalia, but Lake Elsinore since Monday, winning Tuesday, but losing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's their first 3-game home losing streak of the season, and tomorrow, 7:05, Wiedmeyer against Woods, Rancho, right here at the Diamond for Game 2. And looking ahead, Game 3 is a 2:05 first pitch on Sunday, and come on out and catch day baseball at the Diamond. Let's check out an out-of-town scoreboard report brought to you by me, reminding you to please say please and thank you. Thank you. San Diego, the Storm Parent Club, lost at Arizona. 5-3 is the final. Padres, they've been struggling, and we'll leave it at that. But good luck to Nady and Peavy and some other former Storm that will be a part of the fun this year. In the National League, Philadelphia beat Montreal. Kevin Millwood now 7-1. Mesa to save, and Philadelphia doubles up Montreal at Olympic Stadium. 4-2 the final. In 10 at Pittsburgh, St. Louis rallies for the win. They were trailing by a score of 7-2 going into the 8th inning, but the Cardinals got 3 in the 8th, 3 more in the 9th. Pittsburgh scored in the 9th to send it to the extra frame, but St. Louis got 2 in the 10th, and they win by 2. 10-8 is the final. Jim Edmonds, Tino Martinez, and Scott Rowland all homering for St. Louis in their road win. Florida got an 8-4 victory over Cincinnati on the road. Mike Lowell hit his 15th jack of the year for the Marlins. The Mets won at Atlanta. Steve Traxel over former Cal Leaguer Russ Ortiz. Benitez got the save, and it was the Mets getting 6 in the 6th. They didn't score in any other inning, but it was enough. 6-5 at Turner Field, the Mets over the Braves. The Dodgers tonight got 4 in the 7th to overcome a 4-2 deficit. Dallas Perez improved to 4-2. Glendon Rush fell to 1-8. Sean Green homering 4 times last year on this date in history when he had 19 total bases in a game against Milwaukee on the road. Well, he comes back with his 6th home run of the year this season in the Dodgers' 6-4 win on the road. The Cubs scored a run the 9th at Houston, but it wasn't enough. Mark Pryor falls to 5-2. The former USC Trojan didn't have enough today, and Houston 7-5 win at home. Also, San Francisco on the road at Colorado, 10-7 Rockies. Benito Santiago and Pedro Feliz each homered for the Giants, but despite 16 hits, they don't get enough offense and fall by 3 at Coors Field. In the American League, Anaheim Angels, they were trailing 3-1 in the 9th inning at Edison International. Former Cal League MVP from a year ago, Rocco Baldelli, homered against the Halos tonight. Tampa Bay looking to steal a road win at Edison. Minnesota was down 5-2 in the 8th at Safeco Field against Seattle. It was Boston defeating Cleveland 9-2. Derek Lowe now 4-3 on the year. The Yankees got beat. Mussina falls to 7-3. Mondesi homers for the Yanks, but they get only 6 hits, lose 6-2 to Toronto. The Chicago White Sox get beat at home by Detroit. Tigers get a road win, 3-2. Tigers scored a run in the 8th. That was the difference. Baltimore got beat at Texas. Ismael Valdez now 4-2 with the win. Texas got home run support from Palmeiro and Young. 5-3 at the ballpark at Arlington. Kansas City got beat at Oakland. Mark Mulder 7-2. 4-1 A's over Kansas City, and that's the final. As far as the NHL goes, it was Ottawa In Game 7, playing host to the New Jersey Devils, the winner moves on to take on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and you know what? New Jersey will be in the Stanley Cup Finals. They win with a goal in the last 3 minutes and win on the road. To win that series 4-3, they'll take on the surging Mighty Ducks, and also in the NBA, if you care, and I do just a little. It was San Antonio getting a road win at Dallas, 96-83. It's a final. Let's wrap this one up, but first, Carl's Jr. All-Star of the game, and tonight, I go with J.J. for Maniac. The Storm shortstop going 3 for 3, scored 2 runs, had an RBI, and he was clearly an offensive catalyst tonight in the Storm 13-4 loss here at the Diamond for Maniac, the Carl's Jr. All-Star of the game. Boy, a finale here in finishing touches, and now you'll hear that crowd support. Lights will start to come on, and fans who hung out tonight enjoying another terrific fireworks spectacular here on a Friday night at the Diamond. Fans, let's wrap this one up and get out of here with a numbers breakdown like this. 13-4 the final. The win to Shell 5-2. The loss to Huber 1-1. No save in the ballgame. Time of this one, 2 hours, 45 minutes. The announced paid attendance, 5,888. The Storm now in second place in the Cal League Southern Division. They're 26-23, but they've lost now 3 in a row. Rancho at 25-23. The Quakes have won 2 straight, and this is a team that's won 5 in a row against Lake Elsinore. May that change tomorrow, 7:05. Wiedmeyer against Woods. Couple of lefties dueling at the Diamond. Thanks again, fans, for your support. Thanks again to Brian in studio at KMYT. Thanks to Dennis and Kathy here at Press Box Level, and John Fusco, the Media Relations Director, for making my job a whole lot easier this season. For everyone involved in Storm baseball, I'm Sean McCall, bidding adieu from the Diamond. The final tonight, Rancho 13, Lake Elsinore 4. Fans, enjoy your Friday night, what's left of it. Have a terrific Saturday. Be safe and sane during this Memorial Day weekend in 2003. And remember, tomorrow 7:05, Sunday 2:05, and then the Storm will take to the road once again. 13-4 Rancho. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and until then, take care, Storm fans. So long, everybody.